Welcome, folks, to I guess you can call this part two of my L4D2 speedrunning tutorial series thing, learning experience in IMAX 3D. Uh, this time I'm on the newest version of the game instead of the old version of the game, like the previous main campaigns version of the video. This one will cover all the campaigns, including a few changes that of things that were patched in the main 5 campaigns that you hopefully just watched. I'll just gloss over that stuff, and then I'm gonna go to the Left 4 Dead 1 campaigns and cover all that. And shout outs to chat, Quesosaur and Booby Warrior and Nisho Keys, hi, and other people, E-Man, F-Man, Ultimate Persuader, other names that are off screen. Hi, everybody. Alright. I need to turn cheats on real quick. Alright, God mode. I should have done that before I started, but, you know.
Jesus Christ,
I should also be on expert, probably. That's a vote bind I have. Alright, so this one, this is the new version of the window skip. There's a clip here. God, this whole building's falling apart. Will that stop? It's so loud. Alright, actually let me turn my volume down 1 second.
Anybody hear me?
Nick's just he's gonna keep saying, anybody hear me? It's a little better. Shout out to Kato, hi. Alright, so there's a clip here at the window now. You can't just strafe out and back like I showed in the last video. You can't do that anymore. There's a couple of methods to do this. I stay crouched the whole time. You see I'm on the clip. It's kind of like weirdly bouncy right now. I don't know what to explain that as. If you're on a server, by the way, you're bouncing up and down constantly here. It's very awkward. It's much better as a host. So I go along the side of this wall now. What you want to do is strafe off of the edge of this clip and then hold the opposite strafe back towards the clip on the window below you, because the clips are even. Yeah, okay, so you did. So what I do, I hold right strafe until I start falling. As soon as I start falling, the moment I start falling, I hold left strafe and aim to the right just a little bit, so I'm kind of pushing against the wall. Because if you fall down and you're looking to the left even a little bit, you'll slip right off of that clip and fall to your death. So probably want to look at my controls when I do this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Caught the clip there. So you can see I turn my view to the right a little bit while I switch to left strafe, just so I sort of press up against the wall and don't slip off of the clip when I catch the next one down. Just like that. So you just switch strafe as soon as you start falling. If you wait a little bit too long, chances are you're gonna be too far out and not catch the clip. So you gotta get the feel for how far along you need to go to the right until you start falling. I think it's, like, in my view right now, I think it's until the window is almost out of the left side of my screen. Sorta. Kinda. I can still see the window a bit. So that's the safe way to do it. There's a faster way. You can kind of like jump out of the right towards the wall, hold right strafe, and curl onto the clip below there. This is quite a bit more dangerous. I am not even very practiced with this, to be honest. I got it. There you go. That's definitely faster, but yeah, it's gonna take quite a bit of practice. You need to like come over here and then jump and then do a curl. I missed it. There you go. So that's an alternate way. Just hold right strafe and ooh, I landed back on the clip. Yeah, that's not safe. I landed back on the clip again, man. I'll do it one more time. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I slipped off. But anyway, those are 2 ways you can do that. I guess whichever feel comfortable with. The rest of this map's the same. Let me think. What's next? So, Center 2. No Dead Center. Yeah, there's no more changes in Dead Center. Just quick note that Mall in this version of the game, newest, it was patched a while ago to be easier than the old version that I showed in the previous video. So there's actually not as many specials in this version of Mall, the third map of Dead Center. So that's kind of nice. But no other changes, so Go to Dark Carnival 3. Coaster skip has a few small changes, but it's big in technical execution to get him right. Alright. Skip to the coaster here. So there is now a clip. There is now a clip up here. You can't go this way anymore.
Run the coaster.
You can see how I'm running up against the clip right now. So instead of going that way, you need to go to the right on this slanty thing instead. Up here. Jump across these two supports. Now you need to clear this gap and land up against the clip. You can stand just on the ledge on the other side of where that clip is. So yeah, you need to go like, I like to stand on the left side of this beam. Grabbing a med kit, that's just habit. I can't help myself. I like to stand on the left side of the beam. I'll hold forward to get some forward momentum going. Then hold right strafe, jump, and curl my view to carry my momentum across the gap. There we go. I actually cleared that by quite a bit. And now you can stand on this ledge here. I actually haven't practiced that E-Man. I'm trying to remember it right now before I get to it. Hopefully I can figure it out when I get there. So yeah, just forward right strafe. I was far out there, but I still made it. You can also do a straight jump if you don't like air strafing. It's harder though. You gotta be all the way on the edge of that beam so you have enough time to hold forward and build speed before you jump. There we go. So yeah, you can do a straight jump, but you have to jump right at the other edge of that beam. That's it. And it's very easy to slip off. Oh my god.
Anybody hear me?
Tank tips. I don't know if there's any tank tips right here. Just get up on the coaster, skip quickly before a tank catches up to you, or you're in trouble. Oops, I did that jump late. From there, it's normal for a little while from the old version skip. Okay. So we're on here. So this is normal. Whoops. I just clicked by accident. I grip my mouse too tightly sometimes. Alright, this part's different. Oh yeah, I think I know how you did this. Let me see if I can get this. So, it's clipped right here. You can't get up here anymore, the easy way, of course. You have to catch the bottom of this railing. You have to catch a little notch that's right on that railing there, and then walk along the clip. And then, so yeah, there's a little bit of a setup I'm trying to remember right now. Like, you can see when you strafe here, you kind of dip down. See, I'm dipping down right now. I think you walk up this clip and then jump up onto the railing. I missed it. I haven't practiced this much. There's a couple of ways you can try to do this, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how you did that. But basically you want to get onto the side of this railing. Damn, I would need to watch your video again, I think. The old way I used to do it is I would hold right strafe and then... Oh, I just got a first try, see? So you want to catch that little spot right there somewhere. I like to hold right strafe and curl my mouse. Hold right strafe. Camera pointing straight down. Oh yeah. Yeah, you were shimmying or something, right? I think you were doing something like that. Hold right strafe up against the railing. Yep, I think I'm jumping too early. Yeah. So yeah, there's a setup like this. I guess I can experiment a bit, trying to find what works best for you to get up there. I can't quite get it this way myself, but right when you reach the top of that dip, when you're as high as you can be, somewhere around there, you would jump while holding right strafe. I don't quite have the right spot, but anyway, let's try some different things. whatever's consistent for you. And then
You
keep
guys hear me?
walk along that clip up here. And this is normal. Avoid the clip here. Fall down. Yeah, actually, this part's normal. I'm gonna skip that. Up here. So this is clipped. You can't go this way anymore over the bushes there. You have to use this other way I showed in the other video. Just jumping straight to here. This isn't clipped. This is normal. So, not bad. Hold forward too while making that jump. Oh, it's not only right strafe. Let me try it one more time here. You see? Oops, I'm too... yeah, I don't know. I'll move on for now. You get the idea for the setup anyway. Okay, next map. Yeah, there's just... I'm gonna quickly gloss over the one change in next map
That was
that I
way
mentioned in the other
too
video.
close.
See ya, Nisho. And also, as you can tell, the loading times, the newest version is twice as long as the oldest version, roughly. That's another good reason to run the oldest version when you do main campaigns or the individuals. I could annotate it, yeah, that's true. Okay, so the change on this map is that the light here is clipped now.
Through this building.
You can't jump on that light anymore. You have to do the common jump that I had showed. I need to find that actually, 1 second. Let me just make this here so I can do what I was doing last video. Since I switched versions, I've lost my bind. Okay. So yeah, you just do the common jump here. It's no different than what I showed before. Not bad. But yeah, this version you have to do this. Don't try for light. Okay, so let's see. Dark Carnival finale didn't change. Swamp Fever 1 has a bit of a change. The holdout is much different in the first map here. I'm gonna have to show that off. It's possible there's still better spots to hold out, but I'll show the best spot I've found so far. Okay, so get to the finale. You can see now there's a boat here. You can't stand in here anymore. So I recommend having an Uzi. Activate that. Come up here to the top floor. I guess a bonus is that you have a chance of getting a bile or something, or an adrenaline, most importantly. Get into these boxes here. Shove in between the shelving unit and the boxes. I like to keep holding crouch. I don't think it matters if you do, but I like to keep holding crouch, especially because it increases your accuracy anyway. Specials will come in, commons will come in, but jockeys and hunters generally don't try to jump on you because your head doesn't have enough clearance. Like, there's too much stuff around you, so they don't think that they can jump and get the right angle, so they won't try. Usually they'll walk right up to you, right in front of you here, and melee them away and kill them. Smokers usually pop through the left door there. Make sure you have something loaded to kill that smoker quickly. Spitters will get you, as in most spots, really. Charger, rarely the charger will charge and grab you out of this spot, but he usually approaches from there and just comes along the side of this metal thing and then punches you when he's here. So, yeah, generally this is pretty safe from the specials. You will want to try to have a throwable pipe or a bile to when you'll get the feel for the timing of the gondola thing, and you'll want to throw a pipe or a bile a bit before it comes to attract the commons. Get yourself over there. Usually I wait until I kill a special or two, and then I immediately go before more respawn to be safe there too. That covers that spot.
Anybody hear me?
The next map, blah blah blah. Yeah, there's no changes. No changes in the rest of Swamp Fever. No changes in Hard Rain Finale, right? Okay. Hard Rain Finale. Oops, not M1, M5. Okay. That's my keyboard tray squeaking, by the way. Okay. I like how the rain's coming into the house, I can see it. So pick up a ranged weapon, same as before. AK preferred, then M16, etc, etc. Hopefully you'll have an adrenaline. The pipe doesn't really matter this time, as much at least. It's still nice, it's still very nice to have a pipe to throw here, but not quite as important. I suppose a Molotov's okay too if you just like threw it at your feet like that. I guess that's fine. So you'd hit the finale. Let's go down to this spot. Oh no, there's a big box in our way. Yep, they patched this. You can't use the Jesus spot in this map anymore in solo. So the best way I found the holdout is for the commons. When they spawn, I come back here, stand on top of this staircase. I wait for the commons to come in around that area. They might climb over the fence, they might come through the doorway, they might come from the right a bit. Just keep killing them.
Anybody hear me?
Tank spawn. I shouldn't have started the finale probably, but so up there, yeah, for all campaigns I should be mentioning my campaign order, definitely. Maybe I'll do it before I start the other campaigns, actually. There's no new Jesus spot, I've looked. There's no easy one anyway. The smoker gets stuck up there sometimes. Be very careful, jockeys and hunters. They like to come through the bushes right here. Make sure if you hear them on the left, you look carefully here, because they will crawl right through and come towards you. You have a bit of a height advantage here, so it's not too bad to melee them when they're coming towards you. If a charger charges, just step to the side. If a spitter spits, step to the side. When a tank comes, commons are gone and the tank comes, go to the roof. Try to find where he is, shoot him with your ranged weapon ahead of time. Make him climb up on the roof somewhere, whatever angle he's coming from, just keep shooting him. If he gets up here and he's still not dead, kite him around the hole here. As long as you stay here, like, actually I'll show it on this tank, I'll let him come here. So I would have been shooting the tank from a bit more of a distance, whoa, sidecar. So then you'd be shooting him here, dodge the rocks, wait until he comes up, and then he'll avoid the hole in the center here. You can keep yourself, you can keep you and him on opposite sides of this hole basically, and keep kiting him. Sometimes he'll stumble in through the hole and land down there, and then he'll climb up the front here. There you go. Usually he'll climb back up the front, or the back that time. Well, still, he'll make his way back up.
You guys hear me?
Actually gives you a nice opportunity to shoot him if he does that. Yeah, so there you go. That's hard rain finale, and then when the first tank dies, just go back to the staircase, hold out with commons again, second tank, do this, and then just hold out up here until the boat's starting to get close, and then go to the escape. Okay, Parish 1.
Everyone to the boat.
Parish 1 doesn't really have much to say. Show us the invisible walls. There wasn't any walls to show there. Also, some of these clips I'm mentioning don't actually show with that command. They're different types of clips. They don't all show, unfortunately.
You mean that blurry line on the
Yeah, I probably shouldn't bother kicking them here. This is gonna take a second. So this is clipped. Hold on. Let me just bind this. Oops. There we go. So like this, see, you can't see a clip here, but there's a clip here. You can see I'm riding up against it, so you can't do the skip anymore, thank God. The skip was a pain anyway. So you just go through the regular path through this level. Don't even try this on this version. Parish 2. Oh, let me go in the safe room then. I don't have to kick the bots. That would be nice. Oops, too far. There's a safe room.
You guys hear me? At least I made it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about one hard rain change. I'll have to go back to that after Parish. Yeah, there is hard rain too. Has a small change. That's right. And that clip
Anybody
doesn't show
hear
either,
me?
I don't think. So yeah, after Parish, I'm gonna go back to hard rain too. So here there's a sad change on this map. You can't do the porta potty skip. It's all clipped. See again, this is a different type of clip. It's a pusher, I think, and it's not actually a clip. So yeah, you can't get through here anymore. You have to do this normally, unfortunately. So just go up here and hit this.
Alarm is off.
To wait for the door to open. It takes quite a while. I don't know how long exactly. 20, 30 seconds, 20 something maybe. Probably around 20. I'm not sure. Usually you can hold up here for a while. If you have a bile or something or a pipe, you can wait a bit and then give yourself cover as you go down to go through the door.
Hello.
Okay.
Through this bus station.
Park Cemetery has one change, I believe. And level 4 has one change. Show triggers toggle shows the pusher. Oh, yeah, I guess it's a trigger. It's true. There's gonna be a lot of other triggers that might be confusing. I mean, I think it's probably obvious anyway. If I can't move forward, it's alright. I should just be rotating these maps so I don't have to kick the bots.
Heyo!
Okay, so just one minor change here. This one that I have a hard time getting commons for anyway to get the skip. This is clipped. Again, you can't see it. Let's try. Nope. That didn't. I don't see anything. Did that not work? No, yeah, it didn't. It's not showing the pushers. Show triggers toggle. Thanks for the suggestion anyway, Mario. Say this is clipped now. Don't try that anymore. That's the only change. Next map. There we are.
God damn, that was close.
And then after this, I got Hard Rain 2. And then I believe that covers the differences between the game versions. It's not too much, I guess. At least most of it's recoverable. Like the Dark Carnival coaster.
Hello.
Alright, change here. I'm just gonna quickly run through the map, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, no, it's just... Alright, so the change here, this is now clipped over here. Huh. Let me guess, I can't see it. Nope. Of course not. So that's clipped. You have to start the tractor. The moment this is started, the clip goes away, and you can do the common jump as normal, but you have to start this first now instead of just going right to the common jump. That's the only change. It's pretty minor. But it does make it a little bit more dangerous if the tractor gets in your way, unfortunately. Yeah, you can still do that one. That's all normal. Okay, Hard Rain 2. Stupid bots. I love them trying to grab the adrenaline. Denied. Oh. There were 3 adrenaline. I was lucky. Alright, one change here. This is clipped. Yep, can't see it. This is clipped. Can't jump up here anymore. You just gotta go around normally. Ooh, I'm stuck on the rubble. So yeah, just go around normally this way.
Up that ramp.
You can jump on the railing of the ramp here. Kind of go up the railing a bit. Tiny optimization, doesn't really matter. And the rest of it is the same. Yep, nothing changes with this drop or anything, okay? I think that's all of the... That should be all of the... That wall disappears at a distance. Sorry, getting distracted. That should be all the changes in the 5 campaigns that launched with the game. So, I guess we'll move on to... Oh, right. First... well, I'll load No Mercy, and then discuss campaign
Anybody
order.
hear me?
What is No Mercy? Nope. 8. I always forget what the campaign numbers are. Alright, so we're gonna go through all the Left 4 Dead 1 campaigns, and Coldstream, Passing and Sacrifice, and Crash Course. Not too much, not too much. Alright, so first, let me discuss my campaign ordering. So, I would recommend, because the Passing and Sacrifice finales, like the Passing finale you need to get a bunch of gas cans, and the Sacrifice finale it's literally impossible to do it with only one person in the server, because somebody needs to sacrifice themselves at the generator. You need bots for those 2 campaigns, so those should be first. I have Passing first, and then Sacrifice in my all campaigns order for my run. Passing would be really hard without bots, so I highly recommend having that way up there, if not first, because it's not an easy campaign at all. And then Crash Course, I have third, because the finale is kind of a pain, the Jesus spot in it, which I'll be showing when I get there, but it's kind of a pain. I prefer just holding out with bots. It's much safer that way, and it doesn't really waste time on that map. And then Dark Carnival after that, to use the bot kicking trick that I discussed in the main campaigns video in the Dark Carnival finale. And then from there, it's up to your own preference. You could just order the campaigns from hardest to easiest. What do you find hardest to easiest? Doesn't really matter beyond that once the bots are kicked. But those first, at least Passing and Sacrifice, need to be before Dark Carnival, before the bots are gone. Crash Course, potentially not. Depends on what you want to do in the finale, which I'll cover when I get there. But anyway, that's some notes on the campaign ordering. E-Man, yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, you can put the kicks all together. I could probably, let me bind that to V, why not? Kick Francis, kick Zoe, kick Lewis. Good suggestion. I could also vote campaign, actually, that would work. Hey, you don't need to wait. No, you don't have to put wait. I've kicked them before without a wait timer, definitely. Should work fine. Alright, so there is, let's start the No Mercy path thing. Do I have God mode on? Let me just check. Okay. There is you don't have to go through the whole apartment building. I would only recommend doing this in the individual campaign run of No Mercy, not in an all campaigns run. This is very dangerous. E-Man, put it, like you see, one second. You see I encase in quotes and then put a semicolon between it. You have to do it that way. You have to encase in quotes because there's spaces. So this is really dangerous. You have to fall off the roof, curl to the left against these pipes, and land on the roof of the car to not take enough damage, and you'll usually come out with red health. You'll be green if you're lucky. Make sure you pick up a med kit to heal when you get down there, because you're probably going to need it. Otherwise, if you miss this, you will die. So only do this in the individual campaign. This is way too dangerous for an all campaigns run, but... Oh, that was terrible. That's pretty bad. You need to land on the roof of the car. It's been a while since I've practiced this. I think, yeah, I need to just use left strafe. Hopefully I can get it once to show it off. I know I'm not taking damage because I have God mode on, but... yeah, I'm not landing on the roof of the car. I'm going too early, I think. That might have worked. It's hard to say. It's possible it would have worked. But yeah, basically just slide on the pipes. That was bad. I'm going too late now. So just slide on the white pipes, from the white pipes to the roof of the car. Those slow you down, and then the roof of the car is just high enough to where you don't die. There we go. That was probably... You could probably use that as a guide. That one, I think, would have worked. It's a very light left strafe. I've been strafing too hard, I think. You just need to, like, brush the pipes and still keep some forward momentum so you land on the roof. Like, that was okay, I think. I don't think I can edit my health to 5,000, can I? I don't know a way to do that. So do that in individuals, because you're going to be resetting a bunch, trying to get that trick to work. I hated doing this individually just because of that trick. Otherwise, just go through the apartment building normally. I guess I don't need to show that. I shouldn't have to show that. Nothing special down here. In an all campaigns run, I like to go through this building. It's a little bit safer from the specials, I would say. Whatever works, though. And nothing else to note there.
That didn't go so well.
Alright, so there's some interesting stuff in this level. This level is kind of a pain, too. No Mercy is probably my least favorite individual. I'm a little biased here. But, yeah, this is normal, this is normal. If you see shotgun here, you could get it. Spends a little bit of time, but probably worth it in all campaigns to have a shotgun. You can go up the left escalator here. This is a pretty straight shot here. You can, this rubble, just walk up it. You don't need to jump or anything here. Check this corner, there could be a pipe, which could potentially be useful to set up a trick if you decide to do it. And normal. You can tiny optimization when you come out of here. You can do a left strafe. You can jump from the subway car, do a left strafe, and land on this ledge without having, like, fall and then jump. I don't even... Honestly, I don't know if that saves time. It looks a little cleaner, though. So, I don't know. Probably doesn't really save time, though. Up here, so here's the big one. You can skip this. There's a couple of ways. There's a tank way and there's a common jump way. Assuming you don't have a tank, which you won't always have a well-positioned tank to try this, and it's hard to get him into position. You'll be activating this for safety and to attract a horde. You man, well, you know, might as well cover everything, right? It's a tutorial. So you want to activate that as a backup in case you fail this trick, because you probably will. It's pretty difficult. And then you can just go through the door normally, and to attract a horde.
Anybody out there?
Once you activate that, move this gas can, or it's gonna kill the commons when your pipe blows up. Just throw it wherever, doesn't really matter. Oh, by the way, there's throwables here sometimes. You see there's pipes here. That was good. On any of these three tables, the sides or this one, there can be pipes or Molotovs. So you're gonna throw the pipe, let me... Throw the pipe straight down, get up on here. Oh, that was bad. Jump across them, like that, onto here. By this time a horde's gonna be coming in. Get up on this lip, kinda stick out here at the edge before you fall down. So like just stick here somewhere. Get some commons. This is a hard part. This doesn't work very consistently, I would say. Ooh. See how they're climbing up on the wall there? You want to catch them as they're climbing up on that wall to give you a boost. But they don't do it too consistently. Like you need to jump on one here and then hug the wall. There we go. Got it. So yeah, wait until they're underneath you, jump on them, go forward along the wall a bit to the spot where they climb up, which is about here, and then keep jumping and hope for the best. I'll do it one more time. Climb. Aww. There wasn't really enough there. That's the thing too, if there's not enough commons, some of them won't be climbing up the wall. It's quite lucky to get that. So alternatively, what you can do is get a tank boost. Kiting the tank into place properly is very hard. If the tank is far behind you, he will climb up this hole. I should probably cover... Let me spawn him... See if I can simulate a run here. I'm gonna spawn him far back there. Oh my god, I didn't press enter. Alright. So he's gonna be coming. He'll very likely be climbing up that hole. So I'm gonna show a setup that I try to use. It's pretty hard to get him into place though. I think I'm actually trying to remember my setup because it's been a while. I think I get him to climb up here. Because chances are he's gonna be coming from the hole first. So I think I get him to climb here. Yeah. Yeah. So he climbs there, get him up here. He might hit you. Yep. Careful of that. Careful of him hitting you there. Alright, then you want to lure him across the pipe here. To climb up here. Ah! See, sometimes he hits you as he's climbing. That's bad. You need to be back far enough to avoid him doing that. Ah, I gotta kick him. So if you're too close to his climbing spot there, when he's climbing, he will punch you. It's a pain. You gotta be pretty far back here. Let's see if we can get him to... Oh, there we go. Alright. Right when he's gonna jump, you need to... Or when he's gonna punch you, you need to jump. You need to be at the apex of your jump when he punches you. The timing is hard. You gotta be right at the top of your jump. I'd like to do this at least once. We'll see if I can get it. There we go. Got it. You just barely clear this and get up here from that punch. He's stuck. Oh, no. That was funny. I wanted to watch it. Oh my god. I've never seen him do that before. Squirm tank. Squirm. Alright. So yeah, that's the idea. So you see how I set him up if he comes from the hole. It's easier to set him up if you get him climbing here first. And then you need to stand when he's like over there, you need to stand forward on this ledge to attract him across the pipe, and then as he's approaching you need to back your ass up before he punches you. And then once he starts climbing, he won't punch you anymore. Go forward into him, and you have to feel the timing of when he'll then punch, and jump right before he does, be at your apex. And I will not be trying that again. It's possible, I think, to stand on this pipe too if he's like right behind you here, and get him to climb here, and then quickly go up, but I have to experiment with it a bit. It's pretty difficult. If you don't want to do any of those skips, you can safely hold out, hit the door, and you can safely hold out here as well, up on these lockers. Jockeys, hunters can't get you here. Smoker can pop in through this window, just be careful. Commons will try to climb below you, but they won't be able to get up. And I would recommend setting up a gas can somewhere in this area, so when you see the door open enough, shoot it to clear the commons out, and then go for it. This is the best spot I've found to hold out. And also, if you have to deal with a tank, you can use this spot for a tank as well, to kite him effectively. Let me see if I can do this properly. I think, yeah, stand over here. When the tank comes, he'll go to the hole. When he's going that way, switch over. He'll climb that bench, switch over again. He'll go back around, strafe to the left. He'll climb the bench, strafe to the right. You can kite him like this forever. And since commons and stuff have a hard time getting to you, you can shoot the tank while you're doing this. Ooh, careful you strafe soon enough where he can punch you, potentially. Like right when he climbs, you should switch. So yeah, that's a good way to kite the tank here, I found. In case you want to hold out. Something to note. Okay, so one thing left in the level. There's two ways to drop down here. If you're very low health, you can take no damage by going to this first room at the right window. Drop onto these garbage bags. You won't take any damage. Then just come out here and go to the right towards safe room. If you have health to spare, 15 or so, 16, something like that. Instead, so we're in this room. Instead, come out of this room. Go to this room across the way. There's also potential pickups in here. You can see there's a pill. There's throwables sometimes, pipes, Molotovs. And just drop out of this window, but you will take a little bit of damage, so make sure you have the health for that, or pills to back it up. It's a little bit faster that way, so I'd recommend it if you have health to spare. Nothing special here. Just jump over the counter.
I've had about enough of this.
Yeah, I think the AI tank is probably a lot better navigating that hole than a human would be. Okay.
Where are you?
Exit here, go to the left. There's throwables and stuff to the right, but that's going to waste a lot of time. Don't do that.
Should
Through
be
the
a way
door.
up ahead.
You can just open this door. You don't really need to go through the window or anything. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's a trick if you throw a pipe up in the window and get commons to jump somewhere here, you can get on their head. I don't even know how to do that off the top of my head. It's very, 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 very difficult. I'll just skip that. So I like to get some bunny hops here if you can. Get up here. After I hit this, I like to get on the railing. I shoot this, which kills all the commons in the area in a very wide radius, and it does not kill you. Once this... I get on the railing there. I get on the railing there, and then once I clear the roof enough, I jump up onto the roof before the lift is all the way up. I didn't really show it there, but it should be pretty easy to see once you try it. Hop the corner. I'm trying to think. You can just go into this first room, drop through the window. It's faster than going down the staircase. Just like that. There's a weapon there sometimes if you need one. Not always a sniper. It's a shotgun sometimes. Normal pathing here. Tiny optimizations. You can go through, go off the left of the staircase here. You can get through here. It's really tight though. I usually skip this one. It's a little too tight for my liking to get through here. The third one feels a little more open. I do go for this third one. I go to the side of the staircase like that.
I think they tried to escape.
It's definitely a little bit more open than
Ready
this
for this?
middle one is. Whoops. So, let me just go to the top of the staircase and show it at speed. I kind of clipped a little there, but you get the idea.
Anybody out there?
Down the sewer. Now, careful here. See, the ceiling is
Into the
bowed.
sewers we go.
If you're not perfectly in the center where the ceiling is at its highest point, and you're to the left or right a little bit, see it's forcing me to crouch. See, I'm forced to crouch there. It's kind of, and then I lose a lot of speed. It's very awkward. You want to make sure you're straight here, so you keep walking, and don't do that forced crouch underneath the roof and lose speed. Oh, I didn't get the crouch there. I'm surprised. Trying to... Yeah, see that crouch? That's bad. Very bad. Try to stay centered. Through this tunnel. Take a right, take a left. This lines you straight up for this room.
Crock of
Some
shit.
throwables and stuff there. So yeah, just keep going straight here. There's the ladder here. Now, you might have an instinct to jump to this ladder. I don't recommend doing that. These clips you can see. See these red clips? It's very easy to bank off the red clips and completely miss the ladder if you try to jump onto it. I had done that for a while, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop trying to jump. So I usually just walk to the center of the ladder and start going up. And that's the end of that. Jump over this counter, of course, get to the safe room.
I've had about enough of this. Report in, people!
Okay.
Report!
Nothing special here. Just going up the staircase. There is a common jump you can do here, but you don't usually have commons in this area to do it. I wouldn't recommend trying, but you can get on the plant here, and if a common's right in front of you, you can use them to boost onto this payphone, and then jump to the railing over there. But generally, there are not going to actually be any commons to attempt this with. and it's not long. It doesn't take long to go around, so I can't even get them in the. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, there we go. I got on it, and then you just jump over. But yeah, you probably won't have the chance to do that. You just go around. You can also optimize this slightly, but it's kind of dangerous if you get onto this railing. You can jump across like that. But if you miss, I think you can see what can happen if you miss. So be careful if you try to do that optimization. I don't usually do it myself because it doesn't really save time, and it's pretty dangerous. Okay, so there's some options here for holding out. I'll cover both. I guess I'll cover both methods. One is definitely safe. One is pretty safe and closer. So you hit the elevator. You can go back here. You can tuck into here. I believe you have to be to the right. I think it's one-way jockeys can get you one way they can. I'll experiment a little bit real quick. But basically, if you want to look for holdout spots, you want your head to be covered or like have low clearance. If your head doesn't have much clearance, jockeys and hunters don't try to jump at you.
Is anyone out there?
So you can see this thing above my head keeps jockeys and hunters from getting me, and chargers don't have enough charging room either. So let me spawn a jockey. Honestly, I can't remember if the right side or left side was safe. Experiment here. Yeah, it looks like the right side's working. If you hug against this cabinet, I'm pretty sure if you're over here, the jockey actually does jump on you for some reason. Yep. His name isn't Jockey. I think they... There we go. So yeah, just make sure when you get here, when you tuck in here, go all the way up against this cabinet. And you're gonna have to kill a lot of commons too and be meleeing a bunch, but it's generally safe since jockeys and hunters and chargers can't get you. Smokers can, but they'll be very close and easy to shoot, so it's not a big deal. If you don't want to worry about anything scratching you or commons hitting you, you could also go all the way back here. Back to this kitchen, get on the fridge, on the counter, then on the fridge. You're 100% guaranteed nothing can get you here except for a smoker in that doorway. Chargers, jockeys, hunters definitely won't be able to get you. You could hold out until the horde's all the way done, which is a little while after the elevator opens, so it's kind of slow. But like commons will try to climb and then fall. Well, on the left they do get up on the left sometimes, but the front they'll just climb up and fall over and over again. They won't be able to hit you. Just watch the left, I guess. Or strafe left probably will work. They probably can't climb up the left now if I strafe left a little. So this is safe from commons too. If you really wanted to come back here and hold out the entire duration of the horde that comes when you call the elevator. But this spot's better if after the elevator comes you want to get to it right away while the horde's still going. This spot's a lot better because it's closer. You can just throw a pipe and get to the elevator. So that's good. That's good. I think there's not much. There's a couple of tiny optimizations here, nothing big. You just go through here, explains itself. And then here, go through the center, shoot the planks, and then just walk through. You don't need to wait for the things to fall or anything. Same here, shoot the wooden planks, walk through.
We've done better.
Okay. This is the hardest finale ever. No, it's not. There's a very easy Jesus spot in the optimization. So we got the hallway, down the hallway to the left.
Through here.
Optimization right here. Try not to fall, of course. You can ride along the edge here, jump over the railing. You can also jump early from here over the railing, but that's dangerous. If you fall short, you will die. I like to just sort of... I actually like to do that and go along the edge of the elevator shaft a little bit to get closer to the railing first, instead of just jumping from this doorway, because it's so dangerous. And it's not... they're pretty much equal, so...
Let's find that radio.
So get to the radio, activate it. The radio takes forever, so feel free to just activate this and then go off up here, get some weapons. See if you can find extra Molotovs. Throw a pipe for the stragglers that are on you. Find another throwable, blah blah blah.
Where is everyone?
And then, Jesus spot, done. Ah, it's so easy. Just anywhere in the center, anywhere along here is fine. I prefer to crouch because if they spawn over there, or over there and you have sight on them, like sometimes they might get stuck. Sometimes I've seen them get stuck here, like wander out into view, and I had to shoot them, make sure you have a ranged weapon. And I've seen them over here. Basically, if there's commons stumble into view, sometimes the game won't remove them because you can see them. So when I'm in here, I like to crouch. I feel like it lowers the chance of that happening. The less areas I can see. So just sit here for a while. I don't think I've ever... I think only once I've ever had a tank come from here and path to me, but I don't think, like, you're basically guaranteed you're never going to have a tank path to you here. It should be safe every time, and specials won't path either. Just be careful when you come out. Make sure there's no specials when you come out. If there's a hunter or something, be very careful. I like to have a Molotov. Whoops. I like to have a Molotov. By the time I get here, I throw it behind me, because they like to path that way, hunters and stuff, to burn them, because then even if they get on you, they'll burn out, usually. It's kind of a last-ditch effort save, right there. And when the helicopter comes, as soon as the helicopter door starts opening, you can jump to the helicopter. It's safe. You don't have to wait for the helicopter to completely settle. As soon as the door starts opening, there's a clip that you'll be able to stand on. Just jump into it. And then it'll end once the helicopter settles. It'll fade out. Speedruns tomorrow? Yeah. Probably. Okay. Let me vote campaign so I don't have to kick the bots again. Or I can... Actually, no, yeah, let me test my bind. So I guess... So this was... 8, 10... 10 is death toll, okay. On the death toll. Bam. The bind works fine, just gotta make sure to use the double quotes and the semicolons to separate them. Map would place the bots back in too, it doesn't matter. If I didn't want to have the bots come with me, I could vote for a campaign that preserves the bots being kicked. I don't know why change level doesn't, it must do something different. I figured they'd be the same thing, but oh well. So there's a nice skip. Yeah, if you have any spaces in your commands, you have to use quotes, or it won't work. You have to encase in quotes, the whole thing. There's a nice skip here. This is actually a lot easier than it looks, I promise. Get on the railing. When you're approaching the edge right here, just jump to the other railing. Straight across. There's quite a bit of clearance. You'll usually take, I think it's 12 damage or so. Just straight jump across. And then I like to go all the way up this railing until the end of it pretty much, and then step onto the bridge. If you step off the railing earlier, you see it's kind of awkward stepping off of the slanty bit early. It kind of stops your momentum. And then you have to build it back up again walking. So just go to the very end and then step off of it. Well, no, the difference is that map launches a server on that map. It launches a fresh server even if you're in a server. Change level changes the map that the server is on. It doesn't launch a fresh server. I would figure that the vote commands would use like a change level sort of thing, but it's different in some way. I don't think there's anything special here. Bile. Try to get a bile in this map. It's very handy next map. There can be one there. There can be one here you already saw, or in that corner. On my approach here, I like to stick to the right, jump over the cars to the commons in this area. I get kind of confused. There can be a bile there, but it's a little off to the side. I wouldn't recommend checking in there. Jump here. Depending on where the commons are, you can like go along the left here, or you can go up on the van, which I kind of prefer the van most of the time. And then I always like jumping over this concrete barrier. Again, if there's specials or commons behind, they will get stuck when you jump over here. And they'll take a little bit longer to catch up to you, especially nice for the commons, rather than just going around it. There's another bile over there, nice. Then there's, you can get a bile here, you can get a bile here. Adrenaline, apparently. You can get a charger that ruins your day in this stairwell, and there's nothing you can really do about it. If you don't have a bile or a pipe bomb, I should also mention pipe bomb is a backup. If you don't have a bile or a pipe bomb, I'd recommend opening this door and checking in here. Trying to get one of them. And then you can exit back out here and go across the machinery. There's another potential spawn there and there. And then adrenaline in that corner I never knew was there. Cool. And then up the ladder. Yeah, right, E-Man said I always get the best RNG when I'm just showing things off, not in a real run, I swear, that's true. 2 biles, that's kind of crazy in this map. If you have what you need already, just, you know, don't go into the room, just take a right here and go along this way. But hopefully you'll have a bile coming out of this level.
Safe house ahead.
And be careful here, go a little wide here, because it's easy to get caught on the mountain, like right there. Just go a little wide.
Jesus H. Christ, that was close. Where are you?
Okay. Either way here is about equal time. It's more dangerous at the beginning, going through that pipe, because there's a lot of zombies in the water usually, and you kind of need to get bunny hops in this water to not be slowed down, which I just missed. So generally I go to the right here.
Through here.
You can drop here, you'll take quite a bit of damage. Make sure you heal in the last map. Coming into this map, even if you're fairly high, you want the extra health usually. Now, I kind of got this set up by accident, but see how I'm aiming? I'm sort of aiming like, I guess below that. I just get a feel for it. I don't really use a mark, but if you want to use a mark, maybe below where that stuff is on the wall. If you approach from about this angle, jump at the end of this pipe, don't crouch or anything. Don't crouch, you don't even need the whole jump if you're in co-op. Just do a straight jump off this pipe and keep holding forward. Land on that railing, and then drop onto a chest that the weapons are on top of. Just like that. You'll take like, what is it, 50 damage, something like that. If you're in co-op or the bots are alive or something, which they shouldn't be, but in case they are, if you go too far to the left or right here, you could hang. If you're the only one alive, though, you won't hang anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, you just go get a feel for when to jump out of this pipe so that you land on the railing, which is important, and keep holding forward. Don't crouch, don't do anything, just keep holding forward and then land on here, and you're good to go. If you want to take less falling damage, you could go here, jump over this railing onto this pipe, do it from here, land here. That's a bit less falling damage. I'm not sure how much off the top of my head, but that's another potential way to do it. You could jump from here onto the railing and then to the pipe and down. It's a little bit slower though, I think. So it's good to practice dropping on this railing then down. Or you can just, you could go this way if you're not comfortable with either of those, which is almost the same time. It's a little slower though. And then you're good to go. Now for the interesting part. There's a common jump here. This is what you need a bile for. So let me give vomit jar, which is what it's called when you give it to yourself instead of bile bomb. I don't know why it's different. Spawn a bunch of commons. Now, I guess first let me, I have a sort of setup that I feel here. I get to I'll prime it as I'm walking up here, prime it. Get to the edge of this pipe, roughly. Aim, it's probably about here, roughly between that pipe and the bottom of that staircase, and up a bit, so it arcs. You're aiming for this to land between the pipe and the staircase, about maybe a little bit closer to the pipe. It's kind of hard to judge sometimes. That was a little off to the right, actually. I was aiming kind of high, but you want it to be around there, and then they'll collect. Get a full running jump here, slide on them, and then jump onto the pipe. They'll take a lot of, it's going to take a lot of feeling to get used to doing that. Oh, I missed it again. There's not enough commons now. Usually it would be attracting a bigger horde, not just the ones I spawned, but That was also, I threw that one a little far. So let's aim down a bit. So collect some there, jump, slide on their head a bit, and then jump up to the pipe. There you go. That was a good one. And then you get into this corner, tuck into this corner, jump. You'll catch a little clip here, and onto the railing, and you're good to go. You can also do this with a pipe bomb, but it would be much harder, understandably, because that bile lasts a lot longer and attracts a horde at the same time. Using a pipe before activating the Crescendo, there might not be enough zombies on the pipe. You probably have to activate the Crescendo first to get enough. But it is possible with a pipe in the same way, as long as you get enough zombies in the area first. And usually you could throw it from back here, just try to... It doesn't bounce much in water, by the way. You have to throw it at a very shallow angle in the water. Same for the bile, they don't really bounce on the ground. The water slows it down, I guess, the physics. So you can jump across like that, too. You could also get a crazy tank boost, but I don't know if I'd say to try it that way. In my, my current death toll record, I got a nutty tank boost here that I'm never going to be able to get again. But that's the idea. So if you have a bile, throw it from back here. That'll save time. Just aim is somewhere around there. You can also, like, you can get on the clip right here. See right here, this is awkward though. I don't like the consistency of doing it this way. I much prefer doing a bile. But you can get them below you, keep jumping, and if you get lucky, you'll catch the pipe above you like that. I'm kind of stuck right now. I need to walk out of it forward. Do a few jumps too to wiggle yourself out from getting stuck forward in this direction until you get free. But I don't really like doing it that way, but it's a backup in case you need it, I guess. Like if the bile doesn't work and you need to keep going with the run, I would recommend, probably if the bile doesn't work, I'd recommend starting the Crescendo, and then you could try that, back up for a little bit, and if not, just do the bridge normally. Path you take through here doesn't matter. And then go this way, just shoot the window. Climb up here. It's pretty normal from there. Jump through either window here, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Thank God that's over.
I agree, Bill. Alright. Churchy. It's pretty straightforward. You'll be going here up the staircase. Quick note, if you're doing the individual death toll, it is faster to use a version of the game I haven't mentioned yet, 2091. It is only useful for this campaign and only for the individual category for this campaign where you only run death toll, because there's one skip in the next level you can use, and you need a bile to get that skip effectively. So if you're running individual, you would be checking in here for a bile spawn on version 2091 of the game, but I'll just explain it when I get there, because it's the only thing you use that version of the game for. Otherwise, you won't be doing that trick. So go along here. This is nothing special here. It's all along through the house.
Check that house for supplies.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I have to cover here is my holdout spot in church. I haven't really talked about handling specials and tanks. I could say that for the end, maybe, I guess. General advice. But I've wanted to focus more on the pathing through the levels than general gameplay advice. So you can get up here onto this ledge. You have to do a common jump. There's a pretty good setup. If you're about at the edge of this piano like this, you can see the back of the piano a bit, and you're a bit to the left of the piano, but not at the corner. You'll have to get a feel for it, but I think my setup, I had a setup where I was like, my crosshair is straight across from that part of the texture there, the vertical part of the texture, and then I stick out a bit, something like that. Let them collect underneath you. This is like Swamp Fever. Jump. Oh, I'm too far left, whoops. Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Okay. Don't use the other spot. Go over here. This should be better. Come on. What are they doing? Come on. Come on, guys. Trying to find the spot. There we go. Okay. So yeah, let them collect underneath you. Spam jump. It's actually quite consistent. Once you're going to jump off the common, I'd recommend holding left strafe once you're about to get to jump and tilting your view left a bit so you clear this wall and get up here. Because you can hit that wall and fall right back down instead of getting the ledge. I'll do it one more time. So let them collect underneath. Hello. Come on. Let them collect underneath you. You can do it with one zombie too, usually, like that. Yeah, let it collect. Jump. When you're coming down from the jump and you're anticipating the zombie jump, just tilt left a bit. Hold left strafe, jump. Spam jump. And you'll get up here. I'm putting my chat to sleep, apparently.
Anybody out there?
Now once you're up here, you're not safe yet from jockeys and hunters. Go all the way over here. Tuck in. Right here. Now my head is covered, like I explained in No Mercy. You're guaranteed safe now from hunters and jockeys. They'll just kind of collect underneath you and stand there, along with commons. I want to show something that happens to a common when you're standing here. Come on, he's not doing it. Come on. Do it. Do it. He's not doing it. They like flip around left and right really fast. I'm gonna upload my local recording to YouTube. And make a highlight of this, I guess, on Twitch. Come on, I wanna see if this one does it. She's dancing. There you go. Usually they like to like flip left and right rapidly. I'm disappointed she's not doing that. I was hoping to show that. Oh well. Anyway, they'll collect below you and get really loud. Oh yes, quick note. Be careful. Smokers can be up there on the roof. If you hear a smoker, be careful. And that little gap right there. I've gotten grabbed a couple of times by a smoker until I realized I needed to be covering that. Smokers are actually dangerous here. I would recommend having a ranged weapon, because he'll pop out in that doorway and smoke you through the door, through the window, from here. All the way. He'll be standing in this doorway, you can see that angle there. So make sure you have a ranged weapon to get him. That's a pretty popular spot for him, really. If you have two other specials, I'd recommend keeping them underneath you while you're in that spot so that a smoker can't spawn. Hunter, jockey, boomer, whatever. Probably like hunter jockey is the best because you can kill them quickly. And then once you hear the bell winding down, you can jump down.
Hello!
Oh, and like No Mercy, I forgot to mention, grab a gas can on your way up here. And you can set it up under there. So that when you're ready to jump down, light the gas can to kill everything around you. And just jump down to the fire for safety. It's pretty convenient. Okay, next level.
Closer than I'd like.
This level doesn't have too much at all, I don't think. Just something at the beginning and then the 2091 I was mentioning. Version 2091, skip.
Is anyone
Yes.
out there?
The AI is retarded, and the smoker, indeed, can be on the roof. I saw it once. Usually he's through the window, though. Okay. Careful of falling damage here if you don't have enough health. You might want to go more to the side here instead of jumping down the hill. You can jump on the ledge here. Get over the gate. A little bit faster than going to the right. Jump over the sandbags. Then it's a fairly straight shot here. So this is the one change in the one version of the game that you only run death toll for is right here. See how that's clipped? That's not clipped in version 2091, the earliest version that has this campaign in it. The other old version doesn't have these campaigns, so you have to use a different one.
Where are you?
You can... I won't be able to get the skip because this isn't the right version, but you can have a bile here, which you got the last level, hopefully. Tanks do come in church, actually, pretty frequently the last level. There are tanks often. You should be, if you get that church spot, the holdout, you should be safe from a tank, I think. I haven't really tested it. But you should be safe from a tank. And if tanks spawn too far back, he'll commit suicide by the time you get there. If he's close, though, yeah, you might want to get up in the spot to be safe from the tank. It should work. But good question. So hopefully you'll have a vial. You want to throw it on the edge of the truck, on the sort of the outside near the corner here. Just aim right on there. Ooh, I spawned them kind of close. Yeah. So you see that common jump there I did? You want it to stick out of the truck around where the vial is. And when they're coming, just keep jumping. They'll boost you up. So in version 2091, you can get on top of the truck to the other side, which is really nice. It almost makes it a requirement for running individual version of Death Toll, unfortunately. But tank spawns not like in the church, but it's very often on that map. Much earlier in the map, tank spawn a lot. But in this version of the game, you just have to go around. Pretty normal pathing here. I like to go into the right room and go through the window. Hit the thing, wait for it. Oh, small optimization. If you do the truck skip with the bile, you can jump over the front of the van here. Slightly faster. Go around here. There are some common jumps here, but they're very hard to do. Like, you know, to be honest, I've never tried one here. I kind of want to try it right now. I don't think they're going to climb up though. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh my god, I've never tried that before. Alright, so you can common jump there. I just looked at that like, wait a minute. Yeah, I guess you can attempt to common jump there if you want to, but it's not going to save much time. It's kind of dangerous. Like, you can do it on, you can try it on the yellow thing here. I know you can do a common jump here too. But it's, again, it's a little finicky. There we go. Because, like, you might not have commons in the area too. And it doesn't save too much time from going around normally. So, a couple of spots like that you could try though. Go through this window, you can jump this gap if there's, watch if there's commons jumping up there, they'll stop your momentum. If they're climbing up as you're trying to cross the gap. And watch out for this toilet, because you can get stuck on it easily. I'm not getting stuck on it really right now, but I've gotten stuck on this before. I like to jump over it. Jump the toilet. Hey man, good luck with that. Good luck with this nightmare. By the way, commons like to spawn in this safe room if you're not looking inside of the safe room sometimes. Just careful with that.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
44. There's another really easy Jesus spot in this map.
Where is
No special pathing, I don't think. Really. Just through the door. You can cut it straight through this house.
for supplies.
Get some bunny hops down this slope, maybe. Oh, there's a tiny optimization here. Go along here. You can jump up on the right here. It's a little bit faster. And just cut through these trees. And you can keep going straight from here. Keep cutting through the trees. Take a right a little bit. Straight through here. Hopefully you'll have a pipe or something, or a vial to collect the stragglers behind you. So yeah, you can, I should be explaining this, you can jump up here and hit the radio from the outside, right here. You don't have to shoot plank or anything. Usually I hit the radio once and then I come around, get a ranged weapon if I don't have one already, or restock my ammo. Or a med kit if I don't have one, which I should, but if I don't, that's there too. Come back in. If I didn't have a pipe to throw, there's a guaranteed one right here. Usually you can just get to this radio in time when you check the back and go up for the pipe. So you can hit the radio the second time. Probably just go out the front door. Throw a pipe right here in the area, anywhere. Kill the commons. And then retreat all the way back here. And Jesus spot. Done. So you want to make sure you're behind the center of the fence. Like, my crosshair is pretty much on the center of the fence. It might work right now. If I go forward anymore, they'll start pathing to me. You want to be behind the center of the fence so that they try to, I guess they're trying to path to the back and they can't, so they'll disappear and all that good stuff. This is very, very, very forgiving. You can be to the left a lot more. Not too far to the left, I think, like, probably. This is probably as far as you should be going. You can't go too far to the left. You can go really far to the right. But yeah, I usually just aim for the center here. That's fine. And sometimes a smoker might approach from the right. You just shoot him up. Sometimes some commons can path around the ground right there. And maybe a few in the forest. It's not too common. Not too common for the commons to spawn there, but you might need to shoot through the trees sometimes. So again, make sure you have a ranged weapon. And then when you get out, be careful if there's a smoker on the right or something. You might want to go wide. I've had to go wide before, depending on where the specials are when it's time to get to the escape. If you want an extra throwable, you could cut through here, pick up another pipe to get the commons off your back. Just throw it on your way to the escape. I do that sometimes. Have I ever soft locked the game? Version 2008 has crashed on me before. Crashed the desktop. Otherwise, no. I don't think I've crashed the newest version of the game. It's been stable for me. And that's the end of Death Toll. So Dead Air. Oh boy, Dead Air. Oh boy. Boy, stay tuned for this one. Dead Air 2, baby. Yeah. Screw it, I'm just gonna vote it. Start your campaign. Dead Air. Okay. Yeah, luckily the newest version has been pretty stable for me. 2008 has been annoying though. I've lost a run or two before to that crash. Nothing too big, but... Alright, that, the cut in the video totally wasn't another bladder break. So, Dead Air, take a pipe, because you're going to need it for a skip in the next level. That's insane. You'll be using it in the individual version of Dead Air. The All Campaigns version, honestly, I wouldn't recommend it unless you get very consistent at it, which is possible, but yeah, it's a pretty crazy trick, and it takes a lot of practice, but either way, there's guaranteed pipes and Molotovs, so come out with a pipe on this level, just grab one there. Oh, yeah, to avoid the commons here, I like to walk along here. I jump... Like, I usually jump on this first support and then drop down and jump up on the flowers on the right. There's usually no commons here. It's fairly safe. You might need to kill a couple at the spot that you drop here. There might be a couple around here, but it shouldn't be too bad. And you just keep going this way. You can try a bunny hop on these planks, potentially. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to explain here. Just through the window. You walk through the window, land on these things on the roof, and keep walking towards the ladder. Do the fast climb. Yeah, nothing special here. I stay on the truck so that I can try a bunny hop on the slanty bit of the truck to get some speed. It's hard to hit it though. Level 2.
Is anyone there?
Okay. So this is all normal. You're gonna... There are no tanks in Dead Air 1. They don't spawn that level. This is normal. You're gonna have to kill some commons on your way up here. Probably, they're usually on the hill and stuff, so... I like to get on the fence and run along it a bit. Sometimes commons leap up here onto the fence. Just shoot them off as you're traveling, so you don't get caught on them. I like to jump from about here and do a curl onto the boxes and some quick jumps up. There's a tiny optimization here you don't really need to do, but it's not really dangerous either. You can get up on this railing and then just run into the window or go around. It's fine.
Anybody out there?
You should probably get a tier 2 here, a ranged weapon. It's convenient sometimes. Okay, normal. Alright. Things get pretty interesting starting here. There's 3 different ways you can handle this area. If you, I'll start with the easiest that doesn't require any tricks, just a holdout spot. You can activate that right away. I like to, on my way here, I like to grab a gas can, to kind of throw it in that direction, then come up, activate that. I'll pick the gas can back up and throw it over here so I can shoot it to cover myself when I'm going for the dumpster. You can hold out right here underneath this slanty bit, crouch under here, and tuck in more towards the left edge here. Hunters and jockeys can't get you here again. Chargers like to path here and punch you from the right side. Smokers, be careful. They like to be either over there or over there. Over there more often, I would say. And they will pull you. So just shoot through the fence at them and wait for the dumpster to be low enough and then shoot your gas can and go for it. That's the slow, easier method. So I guess the second easiest and second fastest method would be a tank punch if you get lucky to have one spawn in a nice place up here and you can kite him behind you. So say you got a tank coming, try to be more forward on this roof. If you stand towards the back or the side of the roof, he'll path over there and climb there first. You want him to climb more in the front here to set him up better. Alright. And there you... Whoa, oh my god, I reached all the way up here. Nice. Nice boost. So there you go. This one is actually pretty easy. It's pretty easy to clear this gap as long as you're lined up straight. Make sure if you're lined up a little crookedly, you'll fly way off to the street there, or like way down there, which you can get on that roof potentially, but it's the safest way is to fly in that general direction. I think if you get him up here on the roof, you might be able to stand up here too and not even jump. I haven't really tried that too much. I prefer jumping. It feels safer. I'll try that once really quick. Just make sure he's up here first. Like completely up here. Sometimes he likes to climb up there too. Let's see. Yeah, you don't even... If you stand on that ledge there of the roof, as long as you're lined up and he's right in front of you, you don't even need to jump, you'll clear it if you're going straight across. Just again, be careful, like, if he's down there and hasn't climbed up yet, and you stand on here ahead of time, he will go around to here. He'll path around and try to climb up closer to you. You have to bait him up here first and then move. And then... yeah, if L's Left 4 Dead 3, yeah, right. I would love it, but it's not happening. So the last method, and the fastest, is the bunny hop method, which I'm probably going to fail miserably here. You need to do crouch bunny hops, hold crouch and bunny hop. I kinda, when I was doing it in my individual run, I was going just kinda past or even with this gate. Doing a jump, start holding it left, there. See now you need, if I had one more jump, landed on the edge here, and then jumped again, you can clear this corner. It's quite hard though. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do it here, but I'm not very good at timing the crouch hops well. Yeah, I would love to do it right now, but I don't know. You gotta get, it's 4 jumps, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess if you count this initial setup jump. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, see, that was, if I started jumping a little bit later, you'd pretty much have to land in this upper corner with some decent speed to make it all the way across. But that's another way you can get across here. Not easy, not easy. So anyway, whatever method you use once you get over here.
Hello.
Here's the fun part, where you use your pipe bomb. Get to this ledge. Go forward until you're off of this upper ledge and onto the lower ledge. Throw this pipe straight down. I think... I'm not sure, I have God mode on. I'm not sure if it'll actually stumble me and work properly, but let's try.
Grenade.
Stand up. Yeah, that looked good. If I didn't have God mode on, I think that would have worked. That looked pretty good. I could feel a bit of a stall there, so... The stumble from your own pipe bomb... will stop your fall right here. You can skip so much solo doing it this way. So I go onto the lower ledge with the pipe.
Is anyone out there?
I usually prime it ahead of time getting here. Like I'll jump and crouch just to sort of stick, and then look straight down, throw it. Then I don't keep crouching. I'll stand up. It's the pipe bomb. If you listen to the pipe bomb, it starts beeping slowly, like and then when it gets to that fastest part of the beeping, probably like I would say somewhere between quarter to a half second, probably more like a half second into its fastest beeping, I hold forward until I fall off the ledge, and then I try to fall directly on the pipe bomb. That's my timing. So listen, slow, 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 fast. So about a half a second into that fastest beeping before it blows up is when I walk straight off. Ooh, I went a little bit early. I would have died from that one. Just a little bit early on that.
Grabbing a pipe bomb.
But yeah, that's the best way I found to time it. I might have went too late that time. You gotta be close enough to it to get the stumble. But that's the idea. Yeah, it's not easy. Takes a lot of practice. Now, if you're doing all campaigns and you understandably don't want to try to do that skip, if you're coming around this way, you can
Where is everyone?
you get onto the roof. I think you can get onto it from here. Yeah, you can from this first thing. You can jump up onto this roof. It's kind of tight though. I don't like doing this first jump. It's a very tight jump. You almost don't make it up here. You gotta hold crouch. I'm actually doing it fine, I guess. If I practice it a little more, I didn't. But with all the commons and stuff around me, I don't usually like to do a jump this tight. I just go for the second unit here and jump onto the slant where it's lower. And then it's pretty easy from here on out. I don't think there's any more tricks really besides just, jump over the railing here. Nothing to really explain. Going through here, take the right path because that's where the staircase is. The rightmost path, and then the leftmost path down here. That's where that staircase is. Yeah, I think that covers it. So, good luck with the pipe bomb drop. Person watching. Good luck. That's a very silly trick, but it's required to do that for individual because it is a lot faster than going around the office building.
We've done better.
Oh, another note, quick note on the pipe bomb drop. If there are zombies down there collecting on the pipe, you want to kill them before you jump down. Because if the zombies are on the pipe when you drop, you'll land on a zombie head and die. Since they're standing up from the ground, that's not going to work. Just make sure you kill any zombies if they collect down there. Usually they won't, but just in case. How much does it save you, man? It saves a lot, because going through the building, it probably saves close to a minute, I would say, than going all the way around. But it's not worth it on all campaigns unless all campaigns got super duper refined, which it's not right now. It's definitely not worth it right now on all campaigns. So this is normal stuff. Just a little tip on something I do here. If you're not careful when you jump, you can easily stand up against the fence here and lose all of your speed. As soon as you get onto this spindly thing, jump right away
Report in, people!
to the top of the fence so you can keep some forward momentum going. Even then, it's kind of tight, but just try to jump as soon as you can. So I usually, you can hit the gas can from here, but it's kind of hard to line up. I usually jump through the window and hold crouch and then shoot at it from here, the gas can. I try to make sure I have a ranged weapon coming into here. For holdout, the holdout spots, there's two potential spots you can use. If you have picked up another pipe or a bile, Like at the beginning, right outside the safe room at the beginning of this level, you can potentially get a throwable, just in case you have something, or if you're like in all campaigns and you still have your pipe from the first level. There's a decent holdout spot right here. Set off the gas can, and then you can throw the pipe here. Let them collect a little bit. I probably should be spawning zombies and showing it with zombies. Let me do that again.
Grenade!
Keep jumping. You see, I jumped a bit early so I would land right on them, and then jumped again to get up here. Specials can't get to you up here. They won't even try to path to you for some reason. Commons will though. They'll try to jump up and then kind of fall down once they hit your feet. They might have to shoot a few commons, but specials shouldn't go after you up there. Like, they shouldn't even path to you up there. You won't even see them until you jump down. So yeah, just jump early out of here so you land right on the commons, not at the edge. If not that spot, there's another decent spot over here in the window. You just sit up in here. Chargers can't get you. You can get boomed if they're right below you, I think. Spitters could potentially spit you. Usually they miss, though. Smokers will attempt to get you. Like, if you're sticking out here, a smoker down there will try to get you. If you hear him get sight on you, you can strafe to the other side. He won't be able to get you now. He'll climb up the ladder and go up there. And you can strafe over again and kind of kite a smoker that way. Or just kill him. Tanks can't get you. Or, well, let me say it again. Tanks will path around this way. They'll try to punch you jumping off. They usually miss if you stay far enough away. They will climb up here then, though, so tanks could still be a problem. So just be careful with the tanks. But chargers will path all the way around and then charge and miss you completely, and they'll just fall down. It's kind of funny. Jockeys will path around this way, the long way, and then jump on you, but you have plenty of time to shoot them while they're pathing. It's pretty nice. And hunters will jump at you from down there somewhere, usually. They could potentially get you. Be careful. You might need to melee them or shoot them out of the sky.
Hello!
Yeah, that covers it for this spot. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else? Pathing here, just through the center. No problem, really. Pathing through the center here. Pretty normal here. I think that's the end of this. Oh, yeah, no, there's one more thing. Here, I like to go across the rubble onto the turbine of the plane, and then up against the wing here, and jump crouch onto the wing of the plane to cut going around. You could also potentially try to get a bunny hop off the slope surface, but it's kind of hard on that one. Probably won't hit it. I don't usually hit it. Bunch of bunny hopping here too. Okay, that's the end of the map. There's a nice little trick in this next one that's pretty easy.
Hello!
Okay. Normal all the way around here. Oop. Go around the corner, This way. You can get a, if you jump onto the slanted bit, the escalator railing here, you can get a bit of a speed boost if you try to bunny hop on it. God, I failed it again. My bunny hops are not good tonight. But, there you go. You can get a speed boost there. Just watch the falling damage. Careful you don't do it from too high. Alright, before I hit the van, I'm going to explain this. How many campaigns left? There's Blood Harvest, Crash Course, Passing, Sacrifice, Coldstream. I think that covers it. So before I hit the van, I'm going to explain this. Oh yeah, I can actually show this. Right. Alright.
Is anyone out there?
So you can see there are some pusher triggers. Basically, they're the things that push you away from this area while the van is riding over here. So there's a part where pusher triggers, two of them intersect, one pushing you out this way, one pushing you out this way. This line right here is where they are intersecting. If you stand on this line, they cancel each other out and you don't get pushed. And the van will run right into you. So My mark for that is this green shirt on the ground. Like the point of the green shirt, just be right across from the point of the green shirt right there. And hold backwards up against this gate. And keep holding backwards. The van will start to get kind of close to you, and then you'll eventually back up right through the gate once it opens. Triggered. So, let me see if I can show that. By the way, if you have a throwable, I'd recommend using it here to keep the commons off you. Otherwise, just shotgun them, I guess, while you're waiting for the van to reach you. So, walk over here, back up against the gate, try to be across from that point of the shirt. This should be good enough. Yep, I'm not getting pushed. That worked successfully. I'm just holding back now. And then right through the gate. It's pretty easy. It's not... It's definitely... Also, these are static zombies for some reason. They're on a trigger. It's pretty forgiving where you can stand left and right. It's not too precise, I would say. Thanks to Derp Duck for that trick, by the way. He found that recently.
Anybody out there?
And then I think all this is normal. Just once you get here, jump over this. When you jump over this railing, I like to... I don't like to land on the stairs. They're kind of weird. I like to land on that edge of the stairs near the wall. Because you can see the stairs, they're not smooth. They're very bouncy. But the thing on the edge is smooth, so if you land on that, it'll give you a nice push towards the door. So I just jump and curl a bit, and then I get that push forward. You can even try bunny hop. So they're here. Oh wow, those zombies are triggered too, apparently. Interesting. I need to get them out of here. I did not know those were gonna spawn. Felt like shooting her. Alright, so usually I go to the right here. I think you can jump this corner. Honestly, I don't do this usually. Yeah, I don't even know. You might not be able to jump that corner. I think you can, but I usually just... Wow, there's so many zombies that are triggered here. I didn't know there were so many. Because I have director off, so these are not random. No wonder why there's thousands of zombies in this area. So... You usually just go up this escalator normally. Alternatively, you can, which I was experimenting with a bit recently, you can go up the left here,
Where are you?
jump on this like red part of the, I don't know what that is on this crash plane, but jump on the red part, jump on the tire, and then jump across. That should potentially be a little bit faster, but it's kind of, the jumps are... Also, you get stuck there sometimes trying to get on the slant, but... Yeah, it's kind of weird, but that's a potential slight optimization you can try. It doesn't really say much time though, so I don't usually do it. I like to go right here while I'm bunny hopping. And there's going to be a lot of zombies ahead of you. They usually spawn here. And off to the finale. Yeah.
Jesus H. Christ, that was close.
Finale, luckily, don't have much to say about this one. You can take two paths out of here. Doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Can either go that way, or you can go this way. I prefer this way. I try to get some bunny hops on the little tilty part here and keep them going. If I wasn't so bad tonight, maybe I would actually be able to do that successfully, but alas. I recommend picking up a pipe here if there is one, to throw it on the commons that are behind you, following you. And again, have a ranged weapon. Highly recommend a scope. Okay, plane. Come on, plane. Stop it. I highly recommend having a weapon with a scope. Military sniper, hunting rifle. Highly recommend that, because some commons are far in distance. So you hit that. And Jesus spot. All I did was crouch and tuck in underneath the plane a little bit, like that. That's it. You can be all along this plane, and you'll be good to go. Commons sometimes spawn like back there. I'm recording a tutorial, Joker. Please don't do that. behind the bags here, commons sometimes stumble out into view. That's what I'm saying, to get a weapon with the scope so you can shoot them, because they won't get removed. Over there as well. Usually those two spots, sometimes behind that truck as well. The commons will come out. Just kind of scan around. If you find any, just shoot them. And I think like once I saw a tank approach from that way and path to me, but it should not happen. So that's it. You can wait quite a while too when the plane, when the ramp starts lowering. You can wait a while before you come out to prevent things from pathing to you while you're waiting for the finale to be available here. Okay, that would be dead air. Blood harvest. Make Left 4 Dead great again, that's what I say.
Where is everyone?
The first map just has some kind of safe places to run around. Nothing amazing here. I go up into the right of the forest. Usually I blind fire with my shotgun. I get a shotgun and I blind fire up here because there are commons in the way sometimes. Go between these trees, and then you can try to get some bunny hops there off that cliff. Go over the picnic table.
This way.
Commons will get confused behind you. Pretty straight shot here. Now to be safer, you can go this way. Get onto this fence. These commons can't get you. Sometimes, if a hunter's behind you, he'll jump along the fence, and you'll have to take care of him. But usually you're safe. Jump over one gap. This gap's kind of long. I like to aim to the left a bit, so I jump from. Shut up, Bill. So I jump from a high part to the low part. Helps in clearing the gap a little bit easier. That's just a safe way to do that.
Safe house.
And then straight to the safe room.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
Stream some custom maps, like speedrunning custom maps. Well, I mean, I don't like the skin and model mods and stuff. New maps are fine though. It's not, I don't like mods in general. I don't like skin stuff, especially in speedruns. Okay, level 2. Jump over this railing.
Down the stairs.
There's a little optimization. Get on this railing. You want to jump at the edge of this railing and land on that shelving unit there. Just like that. And with that speed, keep carrying it. Jump off the edge here. If you fall short, just jump again to the top. Hopefully it'll land on the top of this unit, but in case you fall short onto the shelf, just jump again. Right over there. So, you can get on this railing as early as you want, really. Jump like that. Another jump. Oh, I missed the top again. But you get it. Nothing special from here on out.
This tunnel.
Take the left path. Do some bunny hops here if you can. Oh yeah, one more thing. Go along these train cars, the pipes here. Stand on the pipes and ride along the wall. And then I usually, at the end here, I jump and switch to right strafe and get onto the white thing. It's not really, this isn't a tight jump, it's just what I like to do. Like that, and you can try bunny hop right here too. That's the end of that level.
Thank God, that's
Boy, blood harvest is easy so far.
Anybody out there?
Okay. Just go left here, nothing special. Little bit of a safety thing I do here. I walk along here. I like to jump over this log because there's usually a lot of commons in the area, and when they wake up and when you jump over objects, they get kind of confused in their pathing. They have to go around it to catch up to you. So I like to jump over the log to kind of confuse them and keep them off my back. There's a very small optimization here. It's I don't think it's worth trying. It's hard and it doesn't really save time, but for completion's sake, I'll explain it. So, like, you pass the first tree on the right, then there's a second tree, the dead tree here. You get up on the cliff to the right of this dead tree. Come on. You can jump crouch up here. Come on. There we go. And now you need to get like a little bit of forward momentum. Oh, I missed it. A little bit of forward momentum to get up past this slopey bit right here. It's kind of hard. I can't remember exactly where to be. I never really do this. There we go. So you can climb up the mountain like that, but I don't think it really saves time. But there it is. Through the window. Jump over this railing. There's always a tier 2 shotgun here, it's guaranteed. So you can always pick that up right there.
There's our train tracks.
Straightforward here. I guess there's a potential tank boost here, but again, it's pretty difficult. You have to kite the tank onto this roof. I guess let me show how to get onto the roof. So there were a couple of ways. Actually,
Report in, people! Report!
I know you have to open the door like this. You can potentially get on this way. I believe. Careful that these planks don't, or the pallets don't break. I'm pretty sure you can get on this door. I haven't really tried this, but I believe that's a thing if I did it properly. There we go. You can get on this door to get on the roof. Or you can just easier along the back here while the tank's catching up to you, most likely. You can get up here onto this white thing and onto the roof. So this is not an easy tank boost. You gotta jump at the at the peak of the building there and get him to hit you onto the mountain. Ooh, way too off to the side. He's gonna climb up the back now. I gotta kite him around a little more. Yeah. Oh, you hit me. Come on. Alright, I might be able to just... Oh! Oh, hey. Wow, that ended up working. I went right through the bridge. You get the idea, though. Try to be as straight on as you can so he can hit you up here. It's pretty difficult, though, and you might not get a good tank spawn anyway. I mean, you probably won't get a good tank spawn, so... Alternatively, just hit this cart, and a little thing to mention here, hit the cart. There's a pusher at this bridge, you can see it's pushing me. That goes away almost right when the train hits the bridge. See, when the bridge starts falling, you can walk, it starts to get clipped, and you can just walk right up through the collapsing bridge. So as soon as you get there, pretty much go for the bridge, walk right up it. You don't have to wait for it to finish falling. Yeah, okay.
That didn't go so well.
I think there's like one thing on this map.
Hello!
At the beginning here, if you have a pipe or a Molotov, that would be nice, or even an adrenaline, because this beginning area is usually saturated. I like to try to go along the right and sort of dodge them in the trees, but there's a lot of comments here. You can get on this log to keep confusing them. It's very dangerous going the left way. You have to practice. You'll have to practice being on the right there, pathing through the trees and stuff. Just keep going along the right. Jump onto the train over here. Then you go through this room, out the window. Keep going straight once you're out the window. Avoid a few clusters of trees here underneath this house. There's a little skip here. If you have a bile, you can do a skip here.
Anybody out there?
Let's see if I can get it. Careful where you throw it. It's gotta be almost tucked in here and against the side of the house. So,
Grenade!
roughly there should work. Let them collect. There you go. Jump right over their heads onto this rubble. It's harder than it looks, though, especially when they're more straggled and not like in a tight group when I spawn them.
Through here.
So, then, yeah, that's the end of that map. It's just along the bridge.
Get to the train! Thank God that's over. Where are you?
Alright, the finale. Just the Jesus spot, I guess. Yeah, just the Jesus spot, I think, to cover. Also, I suppose, getting up into this house a little bit faster. I like to go to the right here. You can shoot that and shoot out the window. So you can just jump up here, right through the window, and get the radio. After I get the radio, I check the back counter here, too. If there's a pipe, that's nice. Pipe and adrenaline. Well, look at that. Nice. So yeah, if you get a pipe, throw it outside. Once you hit that radio, the path I take to the Jesus spot, I usually go this way. Out the front door. Over the right here. Kind of go along the bales of hay. Through here. Jump up on this, whatever this fence bit it is here. Now you gotta do a jump and a curl to the left around this thing on the tractor. It's not too hard. And just stand in the center of the roof here, and there's your Jesus spot. Sometimes there will be some commons that follow you into the field. Make sure you have a ranged weapon again, just to kill them. Unless you threw a pipe and that got rid of them. I suppose that's good too. Sometimes a smoker will spawn. Let me see. Be very careful with the smoker. Sometimes he'll spawn and path through the field on the right. You can see, I can see him right now. He just stopped right there. I usually keep my view still and stare at the corn stalks to see where he's moving to and where he stops, and then shoot at him.
Is anyone out there?
If you shoot before he stops, it's easy, very easy to miss him in the field, so I prefer to just wait until he stops. But yeah, he does that sometimes. Be careful. Tanks. Sometimes a tank will spawn on the left somewhere and path to you. I've seen him get caught on these, like the fence and the trees here, and I've had to kill him. Or against this fence. It's possible that could happen. Alternatively, there is another spot you can hold out. I kind of like the tractor spot. This other spot's better for co-op, but if you come out, you can go to the left out here. All the way over to the edge here, at these clusters of trees, the 3 trees here. The 2 trees that are together, walk into them right here, and you're good. As long as you stand right here, you'll be fine. Sometimes stuff in the front could be there. Sometimes I've seen commons like run to the right and not get removed. It's kind of, this is a little bit more finicky with the commons. A bit more finicky for the commons being removed, but that's why I prefer the tractor, because I don't like how inconsistent this is. But that's another spot, just in case. Alright. That's... yeah, it's... that Jesus spot, that works because... I don't want to use all the commands to turn the nav on, but... basically the navs that the AI runs over, for some reason, back here in this section, there's no nav at all. This is all clear of nav, right back here. So it confuses them. It's pretty silly how they miss that. So... alright, that's Left 4 Dead 1 campaigns. I guess, well, I guess Crash Course technically, but...
Report in, people! Report!
I guess I'll do Crash Course next. Only 2 maps.
Hey,
Hey.
anybody out there?
Okay. You can go left or right of this truck, doesn't matter. Pretty straightforward here. There's a tiny optimization here, but it's very hard. It's not worth it, and you also miss some potential pickup locations of adrenaline and stuff. But you can get on the like the front grille of the truck, right about there. You can step on that. I don't remember what my setup is. to do that successfully, honestly, because it's kinda, this is kind of a silly skip, but yeah, I don't remember. I had a setup that was doing it alright, but I can't seem to get it now. It's not. Oh, there we go. I went in the front. Okay. And then you can jump up. Oh, no. No. No, let me back on. I don't even know how I got on there from the front to begin with. There's some setup on the left here where you can get up on the slanted part that's a little lower, but anyway, you can just get up on the truck and go that way, but it's not worth it. You can go in here instead, check for stuff in the corners. There's a lot of potential spawns in here in all of these corners. That corner is a pill. Potential spot right there. Lots of stuff. To go along here, I stay along the outside usually, going this way. There's a weapon there. If you get lucky, it'll be a good weapon like this. Jump over the counter. Jump through this window. There's a guaranteed temp health here that's very important. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need this temp health, no matter what it is. It's always either a pill or an adrenaline. Make sure you pick this up. And there's always a magnum too. Not that that part really matters, but the temp health definitely does. Just pick it up and go back this way. Jump over the guardrail. Right here, I like to jump up on the railing, and then off the railing, just roughly in this truck's direction, usually on the hood, and then do another jump, like that. Careful if you're in the flatbed. Flatbed. I just said flatbed. Flatbed. If you run straight, you'll get caught. So you'll get caught on the climbing spot on the back of this truck. So either like be on the side of the truck and run off, or jump off the end instead, like that. I'm hungry. Flatbread. I like to jump over this car. It kind of cuts the corner nicely. 2 jumps on the trunk and then on the roof. And then this away. Yes, I am. Very hungry, actually. Alright, so this is what you need the temp health for. I'm actually gonna turn God mode off to show this. You want to make sure you have a lot of health. Try not to take any damage if you can avoid it. Hit this howitzer. And you might not have known it, but you can go straight through the fire. It does 20 damage ticks fairly quickly, you can see. I made sure, I would have been at 40 health, so I wouldn't have been slow, but the pill makes sure even if you take 1 hit, you'll be at 39 by a zombie anywhere leading up there. So you want to make sure you have a temp health, just to stay over the limping threshold. And there you go. You can jump over this railing. And by the way, if you ever try Crash Course Individual, you can leave the bots alive in level 1. Just walk right through the fire. The bots will stop pathing. Sit around for a while, and by the time you get around here somewhere, they'll warp to you. Or I guess they warp a little earlier sometimes, but they'll warp to you, and then you can just wait for them to get into the safe room. Yep, right through the fire. It's quite a nice skip, because you can see that's still burning. Like, that takes a long time to go away. Just make sure you have that temp health to back you up. And then you can see I also jumped over a railing there. Okay.
Well, that didn't go so well. Is anyone out there?
Alright. Out of here, go to left, through the window. Break the window and just jump through it. Was that a laser sight? Wow, laser sight spawned here. Okay, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Nice. Through the window. A few ways you can get over this truck. Like, in the right corner here, you can jump into the corner. Get on the clip and get over. You can go to the left of the truck. Jump on this little thing. Poorly. Jump on that little... Yeah, I'm doing that really badly. You kind of have to do like a bunny hop off of here. Oh my god. This isn't the easiest way over the truck. It's just a way over the truck. Ah, god. I gotta get this once, come on. Oh my god. This is... Oh, come on. Alright, screw it. Anyway, that's possible, I swear. Or you can just... The easiest way and probably equally the fastest, just jump onto the tailgate, do a little... Get up here and then just do a couple of jumps onto the side of the truck and then up over the truck. Yeah. Alright, so going through here, avoid this car. Go to the left here of the truck. I like to cut through this building, saves a bit of time. Like that. Here's normal pathing through the shipping container to the right. You can jump over the guardrail. Going this way. If there's a tank in this area, which happens fairly often, you can kite him around this this Jeep. Make sure he's to the right behind you, and you can keep going. You could also potentially go in here to avoid this car, him hitting the car. Depends on where he is. And keep going this way. Alright, so
Report,
this part,
Report!
likely you're gonna have bots alive. By the way, yeah, the level 1 thing that I said, going through the fire where the bots teleport to you, you're gonna be doing that in all campaigns. Probably, assuming you put this before the bots were kicked, like I do. So the bots are going to respawn in the finale. If you have them live and you kill them at the beginning of this level, they'll respawn in there by themselves once you start the generator. I like to hold out with them. They'll let themselves out, so don't worry about it. Get a ranged weapon, or I guess you can keep trading your shotgun.
Grabbing first aid.
I like to hold out with them here. I try to make sure they're standing up against this this truck. So a common spawn usually at the far end there. Sometimes they'll be there. Sometimes they'll drop through the window or come around right or left of the truck. But this is a decent holdout spot. And you can reload, by the way, your weapon quickly. If you fire a shot like that, and you pick up the weapon on the ground again, you get a fresh weapon, and it instantly reloads. You see there? That's a nice way for a quick reload. Just stay near the weapons and quickly go down, grab another weapon.
Take it.
Alternatively, there's a Jesus spot. After you activate that, that's the problem with bots. This isn't the easiest spot to get to because you need a pipe or a bile to do it consistently. And if you have bots alive, having to vote expert and kill them again is not safe. So you're probably only going to do this on all campaigns if you have already had the bots kicked in Dark Carnival earlier. It's just kind of dangerous. So you can get back on that fence with a common jump. I'll show it with the bile since it's easier. Just throw it somewhere in the middle there. Oh. Okay, throw it somewhere in the middle there. And fail jumping apparently. I might not get it now, there's not many. I need to try that again. I didn't spawn enough, really. Usually there'd be a big horde. Oh my god. Well, that didn't work. Or did it? Oh. Okay, so yeah, you can jump off their heads like that, get up on the fence. Alternatively, if you don't have a throwable to do that, you can get into the corner of the truck, jump up here onto the, I guess that's the tire of the truck,
Hello!
and do a common jump this way. Just hold back. Come on, guys. Just hold back and crouch and keep jumping. The only problem is that you slip off the tire easily, and they don't climb up all the time. I don't like doing it this way. That's why I use the throwable. This is not very consistent. It's possible though. I keep sliding off the tire when I jump. Ooh, I got lucky. That one climbing to my left. There we go. Health. Alright, turn God mode back on. So either way, once you're back up here, go this way. Into this room. Jump up on the boxes here and tuck yourself into the corner. Now a lot of commons will still path. They over that fence in the distance there, they like to climb over that fence. You might want to stand up here and shoot them in that case. It's not very consistent for commons disappearing depending on where they spawn. It is consistent with tanks though. So that's a potential Jesus spot, but I don't like it that much. That's why I put this before Dark Carnival and all campaigns, and just do it, hold out with the bots and shoot stuff normally, and hope for good tank spawns. But there it is if you want it. Let's crash course. What do we got? We got 3 campaigns left. Passing, Sacrifice, and Coldstream. Cool. Alright. Let's do sacrifice. At the beginning here, you can see all the seeded zombies. Sometimes you'll get a bile spawn. Like there's one next to the train right now. One of them was carrying it. It's convenient to restart a bunch of times when you're doing the individual version of this and get a good close bile spawn. You just go over there and grab it. I think that one's
Let's move. No stragglers.
way over here. Like that. Alright. So, you're going in all campaigns. You will have bots in this map. So I'm gonna pretend like you have bots, and obviously in the individual run you're gonna have bots in this map too. So they'll be trailing behind you. Don't worry about them. Or at least I don't. You could try to escort them, but I think it's slower that way than letting them handle themselves. I try to kill commons along the way. I'd rather commons be near me than the bots. If I see any that's close enough for me to worry about, I'll shoot them. Specials too. I like to kill the specials because the bots are horrible and get caught on the specials so much. Check the right room here for weapon. Military sniper, probably wouldn't recommend, honestly. Tier 1 shotgun might have been better. Ideally you're gonna get like an AK or an M16, or most ideally one of the auto shotguns. They could be in here too. Didn't get anything this time. You have some time to check because the bots need to catch up, so don't take too long, but you can check a bit. Go through there. You can skip over this fire, but it's not... Oh, wow. Laser sight military sniper. That's something I've never gotten to try, really. Nice. You can skip over this fire. You take a bit of damage, but you can go right over it. However, it is better to check in here, I think, because, as you can see, there can be weapons in here. AK is good. There can be a weapon on this table, too. And again, usually you're going to see some specials around this time. You should kill them so the bots don't get held up. There's one more weapon spawn. Shotgun this time. You'll be making your way over here. By now the bots will hopefully be close to dropping off the ledge. They have to drop off the ledge and be away from the wall a little bit before you can activate this tank. So I usually just look back, kill some commons. That's important. Make sure when you're activating this, a common does not beat on you, or you're going to be slow when you finish opening the tank and he's going to get you. So make sure a common does not hit you while you open this. Because usually while I wait for the bots, I hold up here and kill whatever commons are coming after me until I see that they're dropping, and then I switch over. So I'm going to activate this. As soon as it's open, I'm gonna back up here and jump up here and be back here a little bit so that he has to climb up onto this thing. Gives me an opportunity to fire at him.
Stand back.
Oh, this is expert, so this will be fun. Let's show you the move anyway. So, usually I just jump up there. You can see he climbs. Depending on how fast he dies, like how much the bots actually try to help you here, which is probably not going to be much. You should just keep backing up and keep firing at the tank. While the tank's climbing... while the tank is climbing up here, you can jump by him and go into the train car where there's a guaranteed tier 2 weapon. But he'll usually turn around and go after you. If the bots haven't helped you enough, you can get cornered in here easily, so only do that if you're confident that he's taken enough damage and you'll finish him off when you're in here. So once I'm in here is when I vote expert. Usually, hopefully the bots are fairly close to me. I'll vote expert and open this door while the difficulty is switching, hoping they take some damage too, and then I'll turn around and down the bots, do a little extra damage to them so they die by the time I get to the safe room, and then the rest of it I'll be doing on expert with the bots holding the commons up back there. Left here. Careful right here. Careful you don't cut underneath this train car too early, you'll crouch. You can see it's forcing me to crouch there. Go a little bit wider to avoid that. The best way here is really to do bunny hops along the left. Like this. That was okay. If you're not good at bunny hopping, it might be slightly faster if you go up here instead. Like this.
On top of the bricks.
On top of the bricks, as Bill says. And you can kind of keep going along here and then down here. But bunny hopping, even kind of okay along the left, is really as fast. And you can potentially pass some adrenaline spots over here too. So, like on the right and on the left back there. So it's worth just sticking to the left.
Report in, people!
And we're over here, jump over these barrels. Just do a quick jump crouch, jump crouch. I like to stay on this railing. You don't really need to, but it does set you up to then jump over this railing, which is a little bit of an optimization. So you'd be like on the barrel, on the railing, try to stay on it, like that. Do some bunny hops here, maybe. Take a left up into the building. From here, I like to stay up here, because down there is usually dangerous. There's commons and stuff. You could also like jump across here if there's any commons on the right. If you want to be extra safe, you can jump to the bricks and then to safe room. That's the end of that.
This shit's getting old.
And then you're already on expert, so when level 2 starts, you'll be downing the bots and then voting easy. And hoping that you don't die, because then the bots are going to be alive again and you'll be stuck on easy. So down the bots, diverless. This area is usually pretty saturated. If I have a throwable, I'll use it here. If not, I'll just shoot some stuff. It's okay. That car's alarm, sometimes be careful. Spawns are there. Here you can go either way, right or left. I've been preferring left lately, just because it's a bit clearer. There's usually not really any, or as many commons in the way on the left as the right, I feel like. So I've been going to the left around the water. Jump up through the window. You can go through the window here or the doorway. I take the doorway, but it doesn't matter. This window, you can do a straight shot here with bunny hops. Hopefully you'll have an adrenaline rate here on you. Or there's a couple pickups, like there's a spot there, and there's a spot right here. You get adrenaline, so you can use it in the water right here. Or just bunny hop through the water. You can jump crouch up on here a little bit to the right, a little early, like that.
Where is everyone?
You can do the same thing here. Cut that a little bit, do a couple of jumps to get up here, and then like jump over this knob I do. Knob, that's not a knob. Anchor, I don't know what that is. You do bunny hops down this hill, get some speed going. Oh, I had some speed and then I lost it. You go straight this way. There's a super advanced strategy with bunny hops on the left. I'm not even going to show it because you're not going to do it without a script. Well, I don't know. I guess I can show it, or at least explain it. Like, you can't see the clip. It's called a stanchion, a mooring. I've never heard either of those words. I'll have to take your word for it. That's what that little knob is. That thing. Okay. I'll take your word for that one. So you would have to build up a lot of speed here, bunny hopping. Kind of go up the hill a bit. You'll be go up the hill a bit, then jump off here and land on a clip that extends up from this truck like this. So bunny hop very fast, get up the side of the hill, jump off the hill onto here. That's the way to do it with the bunny hop script. You can do a bike skip. What do you mean bike skip? Should I explain that quickly? I'll keep covering the rest of it.
Goddamn pile of rocks.
So yeah, chances are you're going to be going this way. Up the slow hill. Adrenaline does not help up this slow hill. Don't try it. It doesn't speed you up. God, Bill. There's a trick here. If you have enough health, you can aim. Make sure you aim into the left a bit, or you'll fall off. Like if you're aiming a bit too far to the right, you see you just fall right off. Even like if I aim like here, I'm probably gonna slip still. Maybe, no, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough to the left. So you can You can travel off the side, and then you'll slip off eventually, right down to here. And you'll take some damage, be careful. You can land on the side of the boat here, but it's a bit difficult to aim sometimes. But you'll take less damage if you want to like leave this early and try to aim. I think it's a bit less damage if you try to aim for the railing. You can go long here. Oh, bile skip you meant. By the left of the ship. I didn't know there was a bile skip actually. Let me cover the rest of this first. So, real quick, like, do you mean like here? Somewhere?
Is anyone
Do you mean
out
around this
there?
area, Laz? Or is it the ship further back, you mean? Alright, so back here, I like go up the first staircase, get on the side of the boat here, and then jump up on here, and jump clear across that gap. End of the ship. I'm not sure where that is. You jump up here. I guess that's, yeah, that covers the rest of it. So there's supposed to be a bile skip at the end of the ship. Oh, you mean back here? Like, this end of the ship? Is there like a climb spot here? Let's try it.
Grenade!
Put it there. I don't know. This isn't something I've tried before. Oh, I just got it first try. Oh my god. Interesting. That. Oh, if I had a bile, I might actually practice that. I didn't know that existed. Thank you. Well, okay, so that's an option too for the tutorial. There you go. That's a thing that can happen. I want to try it one more time. How consistent is that? Because that just worked first try. I had to have been lucky. I had to have been lucky. Oh my god. Alright. I might be finding biles and trying that. Interesting. It's gonna take a while for the comments to collect though. In a real run. I'd have to experiment with that more. But there you go, that's a thing. Cool. Credit to Laz for that one. LazZZZ _. Alright, that's the end of this map.
Anybody out there?
I wonder how much that would save, because going up the slow mountain is very slow. Oh, no, not a minute. Definitely not a minute. It might save, like, it depends on how fast the commons come in. It could be 30 seconds, but probably not that much either, because the commons aren't going to collect immediately. In a real run, like, they're going to be trailing behind me. I got 44 kills again. I keep getting that number. That's weird. Yeah, the fact that the commons are going to trail so far behind might delay that trick a lot. Alright, pick up a ranged weapon. There's always an M16 in the center of this table. I recommend that.
We have to be getting close.
You'll have bots
Once
with
we're on
you,
the boat,
leaving them
we're home
alive.
free.
Don't kill them here. The tank spawns here are weird. I think they're completely RNG. I've been trying to manipulate it, but I can't find a good way to do so. I'm not sure how RNG they really are. And how manipulatable, I don't think that's a word, they really are, but you can't activate a generator until the bots are sufficiently in the area, so I usually go for a far generator first. I take a right this way, because the close one you'll just be standing there, not able to activate it anyway. You can go through the window or to the left here, doesn't matter. And you'll be starting the generator. And so it starts, come over here. The way I've been doing it, I've been waiting for the first tank to spawn, killing him, and then activating this generator, and immediately going over to activate that other generator, and then just hope that the tanks spawn quickly. It feels like they spawn a little bit faster if I wait to kill the first one before activating. Shut up, Bill. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like it's better to kill the first tank before activating the other two generators. I don't actually know though. Might just be me trying to find a pattern where there is none, but either way, just gotta wait for the tanks to spawn. Killing commons in this finale I don't think matter for the tank spawns. It doesn't seem like it does. I kill them anyway, because I have nothing else to do after activate the generators, but I don't think it's necessary. So don't worry about that too much. By the time you're done activating the generators, and maybe you kill the second tank before the third comes, I would recommend sitting like at this corner near the ammo pile, lure the bots here, because if you don't force them to get near the ammo pile and pick it up early, and you just wander around, kill the third tank, and then wait over here, they'll path to you here, and then they'll back up, and then they'll go to the ammo pile, sit there for a while, pick it up, and then come back over here as you're up there waiting for them. It's very, very, very bad. I recommend sitting near that ammo pile when you're not fighting tanks, just to make sure the bots stay stocked, and then by the time like when the third tank comes, kill them, and then come over here. Yes, yes, E-man, absolutely. 40 hours more like, not minutes. So then just, you know, go up here, spam use until I get in, and then just ride up against here. Hopefully you'll have an adrenaline that you can take to get to the left generator. If you're lucky, you'll find one. Actually, let me say that real quick. If you're lucky, you'll find an adrenaline here. There's always, I think there's always 2 temp health, and either one can be an adrenaline. So hopefully you'll get one, or like in here. It can be on this table too. It's another pill this time.
Is anyone there?
There's more spots too. There's like, there's a spot back here. You don't really need to look there, though. I think that's a spot too. At least it is in the passing. I know there's definitely a spot back here, like in the left corner, as well. There's a few places you can try to get an adrenaline from. Okay, I think that covers it. The passing. 2 campaigns left. So again, bots aren't actually required on this campaign like the sacrifice finale requires more than 1 person, but you should really be doing the passing first. You'd be nuts to do the finale without bots, where you have to get all those gas cans. So usually you're gonna have bots. You'll pick up the pistol here. Dual pistols are good, and Magnum's fine too. They take 3 shots to go down, an expert with a Magnum. And it has damage fall off if you're further away. They won't take as much damage. And you can down them all in one go with your dual pistols without reloading. So you down them. And a couple of ways to do this.
Let's go through this
The
bar.
new and better way that takes some air strafing that I was shown by Derp Duck is you get up on the hedge, go this way. Jump at the end of the hedge, past the bus, hold right strafe, and curl over to the right to that railing. Just like that. Oh, I got it on the railing too. That's nice. You can land on the other side here, potentially. Come on. And then jump up on the railing too. Alternate way if you don't want to curl. This takes a little more finesse though, honestly. Is you can get up on this truck. Usually make sure you're standing up on the curb. Aim for kind of the left corner of that truck. Oh, I haven't done this way in a while now. Jump and crouch like that. And then usually I hold right strafe, go up the front of the truck a little bit, and then jump and kind of curl my view to the left. Like that. Curling my view to the left changes my momentum to go up onto the truck. Just like that. And then like, oh, damn. That. No. Wow, I got rusty on this trick. I used to be a lot better at this. I've been doing the other way for a while now. Oh my god. Try to do it quickly. There we go, finally. So yeah, you can get up there too. Either way, if you come from that direction, you can get on this car. Jump from the trunk to the wheel well thing of the truck. Onto the truck. If you do the curling method and you're coming from the fence here, you could just come along the side, jump on the gas tank here on the side of the truck, and then up to the wheel well. That's a bit of an easier way to do it. Then you want to make a jump to this window.
Around through this store.
So you want to jump at the end, or the edge of the truck here, straight to the windowsill. That one's a little tight. It'll take some practice. You can also do like a,
Hey, buddy.
that was too much of an angle. Sometimes I come at a bit of an angle here, and then I sort of curl to the right just a little bit before I get to the windowsill. I don't know, it's all on feeling, really. You can jump from there, too. Just Try to jump at the edge of the truck, basically.
Through here.
Chances are a tank's gonna spawn behind you here. He spawns there pretty often. Like, it's basically a guaranteed... I think it might be guaranteed that you get a tank on this level somewhere. I don't know if I've ever not had a tank on this level. Over the bar. You can take a quick look in here for adrenaline. Adrenaline's gonna be very important next map. I'd recommend... Oh yeah, let me cover that spot. Back here. Oops, that's not the right... Below the windowsill can be an adrenaline. When you get this skip, look down for it. To the right here, there can be one of those infinite pickup chests with adrenaline.
Hello.
And then over here, and this closet, open the door, take a peek on the shelf, there can be adrenaline. Either way. Come back out here. There's a common jump here you should definitely be doing. Melee this garbage can out of the way, just to the right is fine. Get up on the left edge of this thing. Spawn some commons there. So again, hold back, hold crouch as they're approaching. You'll get a feel for this when they're to your left, kind of spam jump. When they're like, they sort of path like they run this way and then in like this. So when they make this turn and start running towards me is usually when I go for it. Sometimes they approach from the left too. Aw. Oh, was there was a common like inside of me. There we go. Hi Music 4 Gaming, welcome.
Don't shoot that car.
The crouch feels like it makes you jump higher, yes. I don't like have scientific proof of that, just sort of anecdotal evidence of doing a bunch of jumps without holding, common jumps without holding crouch, and then doing a bunch while holding crouch, and I really feel like holding crouch gets a higher boost much more consistently. So, take that with a grain of salt, I guess, but I feel like it's better. So, quick note about this campaign. Another reason to have this campaign the start of your run is that you want to start... The horde is weird, like... You want the timing to be that a horde spawns when you're entering this area. When you're around here, you'll hear... And that means that the horde's coming, so you can do this common jump easily. To force that to happen, like... If you're on a different map and you switch to this map, it kind of breaks the horde and they don't come. I'm not sure why. The only way I've consistently gotten the horde to work, spawning here in the same time every time, is to go back to the menu, start a game from the lobby single player, because for a dead center you want to only have 8 cans to turn in that finale. Start on expert from the lobby of the main menu. Now, the first time you're loaded into this map, the horde won't work. You have to suicide first. And then, after the map reloads after suicide, you will always have a horde. As long as you keep a consistent speed, the horde will... let me say it this way. The horde will spawn at the same exact time every time. So, depending on if you're slow, they'll be spawning earlier. If you're fast, they'll be spawning later. But you want to aim for them to spawn when you're about in this area. So yeah, your resets are going to be going back to the menu. As long as, if you reset in this map, you don't have to go back to the menu, it's fine. If you rotate to the next map, you'll have to go back to the menu for resets. But you can reset within this map, and the horde will stay consistently spawning. It's really weird. I don't know why that happens. But if you make it to map 2 and screw up with the passing, just restart from the menu, suicide once, and then the horde will spawn at the exact same time every time. So you can make sure that you have them spawning here to do the skip. Anyway, that was an important thing to cover. Okay, so you're up here.
Up the stairs.
Nothing special here, just go this way. Like, you can take a right here.
Across the walkway.
Go across here, nothing
There's some
special.
trash in this wedding.
You can go straight through the gazebo. There's a potential adrenaline, which you really, really want, if you can get it. You can do a skip here on the stage.
Hello?
Just jump on the stage, jump on the speaker, jump on the hedge, jump over the railing. It's pretty easy. Stage, speaker, hedge, railing. Just like that. And that's the end of level 1.
Man, we got lucky.
So you'll be doing the entirety of level 1 on expert. downing the bots in level 2 at the start on expert, and then voting easy after you down them. And you'll be easy for the rest of the campaign.
Anybody hear me?
So we'll be downing them in here, so
Let's get to street
up
level.
here, you're going to want to kill some commons here. This area is always very saturated. Probably do a lot of shooting and meleeing until you're clear. And they're all behind you.
Jump in through the window.
Check in here. Just jump on the bench and then up onto this pool table. There's an adrenaline, nice. There can
Open it
be
up.
adrenaline and bile here. Adrenaline and bile on this right table as well. And there's always some weapons right here. Randomly. Your goal is to get a bile, adrenaline, and an auto shotgun of some
Into
kind.
the construction site.
That's what you want. A couple of ways to do this. I've actually always meant to try this. Ha, that does work. I thought so. I've always been meaning to try that.
Hello.
So anyway, correct, E-Man, you cannot change the vote creation timer. It's actually cheat protected too. It's 3 minutes between votes. That resets when you rotate maps or vote campaigns or something. So if you if you don't have any bile, you don't have any adrenaline, you really need some pickups. I would honestly recommend not doing a skip here. So let me just show you real quick. You can either just drop down and go this way. Try to get a bunny hop in the water, which I never get successfully for some reason. Midnight Riders.
See that?
And then check down here. There can be stuff on this counter, like I just got an auto shotgun. There can be stuff on the pool table. Alternatively, what I was just testing, which I always had meant to test and keep forgetting, you can jump out of this window, curl to left onto here, and avoid that water altogether, which should be slightly faster. And then go this way. If you have some good pickups already, you don't need to go that way. A little bit faster way is down here, get on the scoop of the bulldozer. One more jump, one more jump. You want to jump, aim for that little pole thingamajiggy there. You want to jump, hold crouch. When you're near the pole, I think I switched to right strafe and try to tuck in onto the pole thingy. And it's sort of like forward and right strafe, I guess, to try to force my direction over there. Otherwise, you can easily slip right off of it this way. It'll take some fuel to get that down.
Hey-o!
Like that. You can stand up now, and once you reach this concrete, you need to jump up onto it, like that, which will put you into a crouch. Just keep holding forward. Let me do that again. Back here. So there. One jump, jump, jump. Like that. Jump when you get to the edge of that concrete, and you can go alongside the building, and in this way.
Up the stairs.
Through here, get on this railing. I like to strafe to the right until I touch it and get on it. And then jump across the gap. That one's pretty easy. Through the window.
Looks like the tour is in the jazz club.
Then we're going through here. There's, you can get another bile here or adrenaline. Same where that pill is, bile or adrenaline. There's a weapon always on this counter.
Hello!
More bile or adrenaline there, potentially on the benches. You go this way.
This place sucks.
Jump up here. Jump over this railing. There can be a crate back here that can hold adrenaline. So you should take a peek to the left if it's there. You should open it and take a look for adrenaline if you don't already have any. There can be another crate.
Historic, always so goddamn filthy.
There can be another infinite pickup crate, the green one right here, potentially. Just go up to this orange thing and jump and crouch over it if there's one there to check it. I think there can be a bile like there and here too. Okay, go in here. As you're approaching this wood, shoot at it. Shoot it down. This is why, well, this is one reason why you want an auto shotgun, so you can get through here quickly, and then same for that one.
Under the river tour.
Or you can go
Well
around
played,
this
Rayford.
way.
Well played.
Another room here that can have pickups.
Tour's over. Hey-o!
Jump over that railing. You can kind of ride this railing down. It's a
Who
little
wants to jump
slippery though.
first?
I didn't do that very well, but
Whoa,
make sure, be very careful with the comments here. Make sure they don't hit you. They'll usually be like around here, that area. Try to melee and shoot them a lot. Kill whatever you can as long as you don't get hit. This is the last chance for bile or adrenaline right there. If you haven't gotten lucky yet, and then you get really lucky, you can get one of them there. Okay, so there's some different things to cover right here. I feel like passing has the most explanation. God, this campaign's a nightmare, but
I hit
open that. If you have a bile, line up your view right there at the edge of that railing.
Grabbing a bile jar.
Make sure you're centered on the edge of the railing, so the bile lands on the edge of the railing like that.
That zombie's got something. Kill it.
So you see they're kind of on top of the railing. Jump from afar here, spam jump. That was pretty nice. Jump right off their head, land on this pipe here, and then you can get up and over this railing, so you don't have to walk through the water. Alternatively, if a tank is hot on your tail, like if he's pretty close, I think you know where this is going right now. You can just sit here. Just sit here in the opening and wait. And there you go. He'll hit you right over the gap. I don't think you don't really need to set that up too much. Just make sure you're sitting in the opening. I don't think you need to move, you don't need to jump. Just wait for him to come.
Get ready, we got a tank.
Actually, not too bad. It's just that happening to get him in this area where he's close enough like this is not going to happen very often. Yep, got it again. So that's an alternate. The bile way is much safer, but that's something you can do. If you don't have bile, you don't have a tank, you're going to have to drop down here. If you stay underneath this pipe, jockeys and hunters can't jump on you because, again, your head doesn't have much clearance. If you want to stay a little safer, you could go along this way. If you didn't get a bile, I'd recommend trying to find a pipe, and then you can use it down here to get the zombies off of you. When they get too close, just throw it like back to the side or something. And I hope to make it through this area quickly. You can also try to bunny hop to build up some speed in the water. Just watch the walkway there.
A ladder.
But hopefully you got a tank boost or you have a bile
This one better
that you can
work.
use to cover yourself.
Ah, Christ, you
Activate
gotta
that. Now here's where you really need an adrenaline. It's pretty important to have an adrenaline here. If you only have a
Back in the
bile,
water.
I would recommend, like, if you only have adrenaline or only have a bile, I'd recommend just walking through the water in the first area and saving either of those for this area, because this is the real hard part. You can take the adrenaline, jumping off of here, and keep ahead of things. Don't worry about things behind you. Make sure you keep looking in the front. Shoot anything that's approaching. Try to keep your shells loaded so you can get to here before the adrenaline wears off. Because if the adrenaline wears off before you get there, you're in trouble. If you only have a bile, you can instead, and no adrenaline, you can just throw the bile to the side anywhere here as you're jumping off, and that'll hold the commons in the back, so they can't surround you and keep you stuck in the water. This is where a lot of runs reset, because you got to get some good throwables earlier in the level. So hopefully you made it this far. There can be a gas can here. If there is, pick it up. I'll explain that in a moment and carry it with you.
You guys hear me?
And that's the end of the map.
Safe room. That was a little too close.
Whew, 2:30 in the morning. I've been going for a long time. Jeez. At least I finally got these tutorials going. Gas can trick, yep. So, the bots will be spawned with you here. Just leave them alone. They're gonna heal and be slow. There's nothing you can do about it. If you have the gas can looks different. It's red, not yellow or orangey, whatever. I love that quote.
Got confused by all your crying.
Francis.
Whatever. So what are we doing here?
I want them to stop talking so I can explain
Down
this.
to the generator. Don't cry on it though, it's electrical.
Anyway, so if you have a gas can, even though it's a red gas can and the ones that you pick up are yellow-ish, you can still turn this into the generator. So on your approach here, you can just throw it over this fence down towards the generator like that. That landed decently actually, and that'll count. And you can skip a gas can now somewhere in the area. So activate that. I guess. Oh, well, I hit the trigger. All right. So when you start in single player again, you're gonna need, oh god, what is it off the top of my head? 10 gas cans, is it? I need to do my path and count how many I grab, but, so we have one, but it's not gonna be 16, so ignore that says 16. I think it's 10, 11, something like that. So, you can grab this single one, throw it that way. I'm just gonna show this whole path, I think. Come over here, towards the back. The two here, I guess probably get the two here. I'm thinking like if you have the extra gas can, which one to leave behind. So you can get these two here, melee throw them that way. This is the path I like to take. Could be something more efficient maybe, but this is the best I've found. Alright, these two, throw them that way. Do a melee throw towards the building. Come on. Like that. Try to get them as far out there as you can. If you don't have adrenaline yet, by the way, adrenaline's very important. Look on these shelves. Like you see, there's one here. Pick it up. Don't worry about taking your adrenaline and picking up an extra. Just have one in your inventory. It's very important for turning in gas cans because it speeds up their turn-in a lot. And then there's two up here. Throw that towards the doorway right there. Oh, right in. Nice. That was too far left. Now you can drop. Grab these two that you threw earlier. Get them towards the doorway. You can melee throw these from here, or you can throw them in a little further if you want to be kind of safe about it. If you have the extra gas can, I guess don't worry about getting this one. Otherwise, come in here and get this if you didn't get the extra gas can from the last map. I'm gonna have to kick that tank. Throw those down there. So just keep moving these like that. Ah, come on. Alright, now come back here for these two. Keep juggling these towards the generator. Okay, that was it. I feel like I missed one. I don't think I did though. I could be juggling these faster, I think, but I'll do. Yeah, I didn't miss any. Okay, and then you need two more. I only actually need one more because the extra can, but without it, you need two more from in here. You can jump from the staircase here, grab this through the railing. Usually, if you're fast enough, by the way, the tank should spawn somewhere in here once you enter this bar. That's how you have a decent time, if that's when the tank spawns. So yeah, that's all the cans there. You don't have to go for any of the other ones when you launch single player. That's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 10. So yeah, it's 10 cans for single player. And then I had the extra. And that will do it. Just turn in the gas cans. Don't worry about the tank that spawns. Zoe and Francis and your bots are likely to have killed it before it gets to you while you're turning in. It's pretty unlucky if he manages to get to you, because you'll be on easy. Yeah, you can understand why I'm saying to put this campaign first. You want bots to cover you while you're throwing these cans, or you're going to have to deal with specials a couple times over, which is... God, it's just so bad. You really need the cover while you deal with the gas cans. And then that's it, just come over here and wait to go across the bridge. Okay, that's passing done. One campaign left. Cold stream, baby. All the way at the bottom. This beginning is a pain in the ass. Just so you know, it's not good. It's not good. But we'll do it. My cold stream individual run took a bit too long. I'd recommend turning around, grabbing the kit and the Uzi. You're gonna need range up ahead. Nothing too special here. There's gonna be commons in the area. Just try to sort of shoot them ahead of time. You can pick going left or right depending on how populated either side of the stream is. Like if there's a lot of commons there, not many here, I would go left and vice versa. And you can jump up on there, sort of mess up their pathing a bit.
Get up the hill over here.
Tiny optimization, you can go along the right, along the hill here. Jump there. Carefully you don't go too far to the right or you'll slip down like that. Just try to keep it close to the supports, but it's pretty easy.
Let's try
Jump, tap,
upstairs.
crouch. Do some bunny hops on
We
this
can get
bridge.
down here.
Always looks nice. Oh, I got the first one. You do a little more there. Missed it.
Through here.
There's always a pickup here. It could be a throwable, it could be a temp
I got
health.
pills.
But there's always something around this corner of the table.
Through this window.
Yeah, through this window. By now, specials are going to be spawning.
We can get across the water here.
Chances are they're going to be on the other side of the log if you're fast. If you're a bit slow, they might be down here. Maybe even climbing up to that window as you're approaching it. Be careful.
Hello.
This log, there's a trigger here where you go slow. You can see the threshold is kind of before that, a bit before that notch on the log. If you do jumps, just like going through water, you can keep your speed up on the log. If you time them well, which is kind of hard. I guess the first couple aren't too bad usually like that. That was okay. Smokers and stuff like to spawn on the edges. Chargers on the other side, or they might come behind you. A hunter might be behind you trying to jump at you, and then he'll fall down in the pit. Just don't be afraid to crouch for a moment and shoot at a smoker or something if you see him along the sides anywhere. And then get off this log as soon as you can to get out of the slow trigger. Like right when it opens here, go on the side. I like to, when I hit this, I like to kind of jump and land on the thing, hold E in the air, like that. I stop opening it about when it gets to, like, about when it gets to the N or the G in the end of opening, somewhere like there between them. It opens it enough to fit through the slot here. There's gonna be a lot of commons here. If you manage to get a Molotov or a pipe, you might want to consider using it here. Just make sure you like prime it to throw as you're dropping through the hole, because they're gonna be on you right away. Or just shoot them. Like I hug the right wall there, going down the staircase, and then just shoot them and melee them out of my way. It goes alright. Just hug the wall.
Heyo!
Okay. There's a couple little things to note in this level. There's always weapons to the right here. They do randomize, but there's always 3 weapons. Try to find a ranged weapon. Usually the center, I think the center might have a, oh, there's 4 weapons actually. I think this spot might have a guaranteed ranged weapon, I think, but just try to find something. Watch out for the commons that are going to be around here. This way. Alright, so I like to jump over the log.
Climb the ladder.
Now, there's a part of the mountain you can... That tank's scripted, by the way. He's always going to spawn there. This level always has a tank up there. You don't need to worry about him. You'll be passing by him.
Anybody hear me?
There's a part on the side here. You can see this ledge. You can get up on the cliff right here. It's easy to line up if you look at these 2 supports. Just go through them and keep going straight, and then jump up on the ledge of the rock. And along here you can, I think you can do this a bit earlier too. Like, it's kind of finicky. You can go past these trees and then jump up here and then onto the girder there and keep going. to adjust my mouse. So yeah, just past the group of trees, jump, jump. And then I like to jump up here, just kind of ride along. You can get a bunny hop there if you get a good jump, get a little extra speed. Keep hugging the right, jump up here.
Don't shoot that
There's an
car.
alarm car, guaranteed alarm car right there. Shoot it when you enter this area. It'll clear out the front beautifully. By the time you get to the end, you can jump from this car onto these crates, onto the truck, onto the bus. From the wheel well of the truck, you can get onto the bus too. And the ambulance always has something on the left here. Could be a throwable or temp health. So check that and then onto this guardrail. Now there's a pretty nice skip coming up. First of all, it's a little bit faster if you jump up onto this mountain. You have to jump right before you reach the mountain and do a crouch. I jumped too early there. I banked off the trees and I'm on it. So you're gonna pass like this group of trees. There's a lot of like foliage here with another group of trees. Just past that group of trees right here. If you miss that, you can go that way and then come back up. That meets up with where you skipped here. It's not too far out of the way. Okay, there's a nice skip here. You will take fire damage here. Don't take too long to set this up and execute this, because you're going to be taking damage while you're up here. You want to get a running start. Jump as you're going to touch this broken bit of the fence. And if you do it right, you'll get on top of the fence. You see the slanty part kind of pushed me up, gave me some extra height to get on top. I can't see the clip. There's a clip to the right. You have to sort of go along here. You have to jump forward and then curl to the right onto this fence. Like there's an odd clip here. You can see it's sort of pushing me. That's not good. You gotta get around that. So, I failed. So you want to get up on this fence. Like that. And then jump and curl to the right like that. It's a bit tight, but just curl onto this fence. Now, it took me a while to realize how these stupid barrels work. The trigger you have to shoot at that causes their damage and for them to blow up is at the back of the barrels. Don't shoot at the front of the barrels. Shoot like around the back there, and they'll go off pretty much right away. See? So kind of like between where they are and the fences. And then there you go. Be careful, by the way, you don't get crushed by the fences. They will kill you instantly. Don't get crushed by the fences when they fly around. So alternatively, if you didn't get this skip, if you fail the skip once, you should abandon it, because you're going to take too much damage in the fire. I did it again. So if you fail it, just abandon it, go this way. Maybe get a couple bunny hops here if you can manage. Actually went quite well. And just around this way. Like that, and then you'd shoot the barrels from here. Again, aim at the back of the barrels, towards the side that's towards the fence. And don't get crushed. And then you're good to go. You won't have any spawns in front of you, because you shot the alarm car, and you got here quickly enough, hopefully. Manual bunny hops. Kona. Also, welcome, Kona. I haven't been bunny hopping that well tonight, really. So this is going to be clear. You can fall, I just fall straight off here, aiming for that railing right there. If you land on the railing, that's good. And then fall into this gap that's between the staircases, turn around, fall down again, and you're at the safe room. I should probably show that again. So again, that's this way. I just hold straight, try to land on that railing. If I miss it, just jump onto the railing, fall into the gap between the staircase, turn to the left, and then fall down again.
You guys hear me?
And there we are. You know, I never realized that the water pours down here. Look at that. I never looked down before. What a nifty detail that is.
We made that by the skin of our teeth.
I'll make some comments on bunny hopping when I'm finished recording my tutorial. I'm nearing the end, there's 2 more maps to go. So, Coldstream 3, this has the trick where everybody that's new to watching me run this, when I do the trick, they're like, what? How does that work? How did you do that? That makes no sense. So, it's easy to set up too. This is a good one. So first of all, up the ladder, turn around. There's a little railing optimization you can do here. Careful, there's comments in the area. Usually quite a few. Get up on the railing here, turn sharply, and make sure you're to the right of the railing so you don't hit your head on the next staircase going up. Turn sharply. Turn sharply. Turn sharply. If you don't turn sharply, you'll just like fall right off. So be careful. That's a little bit faster.
Hello.
Here's normal. You can do some bunny hops here. Let me fail bunny hops for you, Kona. Here we go. Ah.
Don't shoot that car.
Yeah, these are not good tonight. I was gaining some speed there too, and then there's a little gap. So I usually jump up here. There's some specials here sometimes. Feel free to crouch and use your ranged weapon, take them out if they're anything bad. Alright, we're coming up to the trick. Wow, bile and adrenaline, okay. You actually want a pipe going into the next level. If you can have a pipe coming out of this level, that's very good. Amazingly, I mean, a bile's fine too, I guess, for a backup next level for a trick, but the fastest way would be to start with a pipe. And you really want adrenaline here. It's good to have adrenaline. Alright, to left on this truck, go to the left. Stand on this lowest, the green part here.
Shit. This place is burning up.
Be
fast.
standing, don't be crouching here, be standing. Let me let that sound die down there. Alright, so be standing here, go up against the, as far into this corner as you can, turn around. Now, I aim at a spot in this boat. It's forgiving. It's a bit forgiving, but I aim at the corner of the ship right here, where that green is meeting the gray, right at that corner of this green on the ship right there at the center of the crosshair. I center my crosshair on that. So back here, you drop onto this green bit, go into the corner, turn around, center your crosshair on there. Now to be safe, you do not want to move your view when you're in the air.
Hello.
In a second here, you don't want to move your view. I actually take my hand off my mouse to make sure I don't move my view at all. All I'm going to do is hold forward. Once I get this set up right now, keep holding forward. Do not let go until you've completely touched down. Holding forward. And we're good. You take no damage. You notice my legs didn't crack. Right there. If I turn clip brushes on, see the red? Where the red, that's what we're riding up against. The invisible walls, as people call them. You want to ride in the corner where these two intersect and keep holding into them. Yeah, my chat's getting that reaction right now. Keep holding into that corner. That's why you hold forward. If you let go of forward at any point before you touch down fully on the ground, you will die. If you move your view while you're in the air, you will die. That's why I take my hand off the mouse. You can actually practice this, by the way, with God mode on to make it easier. If you hear your legs crunch, it failed. If you don't hear any legs crunching, you're good. So I'm going to like go into the corner and then let go of W before I touch down. Hear that leg crunch? That means I just died. Even though I have God mode on. Because that's because I let go of W too soon. Just make sure you don't let go of it early. I made that mistake before. You gotta keep yourself tucked into that corner. So aim at the corner, and you can like, I don't know, I've never tried aiming that far to the right before. I think it's okay. Oh no, that didn't work. Nope. Don't aim that far right, apparently. Let me try left now. Let's see like what this range looks like. Let's try there. That one worked, so I guess you can aim a little more to the left of that corner, and it's okay. So yeah.
Anybody hear me?
I never released W, no. I am stopping in the air, Kona, because of the clips. Like, I'll do it showing the clips. It's gonna look... Let me find my spot first. It's gonna look really red in a second, but like you can see, I'm in the corner. See, I'm jittering in the corner of the clips here. That's what saves you. You gotta hold into the corner of them. And that's why if you let go of W, you won't be up against them anymore. You gotta keep holding it all the way. This setup's actually very easy once you try it a few times. Yep, still good. So, hopefully you have an adrenaline. You want to take it right here because there's a lot of water you're going to be walking through. Jump over this rock. Cold stream, yep. And there you go. If you don't have adrenaline, just try some bunny hops in the water. It doesn't hurt to try, really. So you made it, so you can try some bunny hops in the water. It's hard in this really thick water, though. I can't see the ground. It's actually really hard to time it well. I think it's the ground's kind of tilty, too. I guess, you might want to deal with specials, too, if you don't have adrenaline, so probably just get over the rock first, and then you can definitely bunny hop here. Ah, I had some speed building up and I lost it, but then you go this way. And jump at the rubble a bit, and you can get caught on that if you don't jump. I just jump for safety, and then the rest of the map's normal, just around the corner into a safe room.
They're blowing this bridge to cover a
Now there is
retreat.
an alternate way if you're really good at bunny hopping. There's actually a couple of alternate ways. I haven't tried them in a while, but if you don't want to do that, which I mean that's pretty easy, you'll end up doing that just fine, but you could potentially go across here. And then if you're really, really, really good at bunny hopping, you can, whoops. You can start building up speed here. God, crouch hops, why? Crouch hops are so hard. You can, you can build up speed here, fly across this gap, curl to the left, and catch this ladder, and save yourself. That's the ridiculous pro strat, though. Good luck with that one. I don't have any chance at doing that myself. Alternatively, you could fall down here. There's a ladder against the side there. Actually, I haven't really tried this one, but you could also fall down this way. Or don't land there. That would be bad. I haven't practiced how to like set this one up, but yeah, you want to aim for this ladder right here. You want to grab onto that. It's not exactly an easy target. Like, you probably want to... Yeah! Oh, that was close. You get the idea. But yeah, do the fall though. It's so much easier to do the fall back here, definitely. All right. Last map. Here we go.
Lucky.
Educational stream, by the way. You said, yeah. I got all the world records. Figure it's time to record some tutorial video. Just for any new people that want to run. It'd be great to see some new players running the game. So why not? Alright, at the beginning here, I'm actually going to turn the director on for this level. Whoops. So this is why I would recommend you have a pipe bomb. I find this setup is a lot more consistent. If you... Thank you, Kona. I find the setup a lot more consistent if you have a pipe bomb and you clear out the area first. Like, see how many are here? I really like to clear out the area. Like that. So the idea here... also I should switch to easy. The idea here is to use a bile. You're going to use a bile close to this fence and then get up on the staircase here. You're going to jump on the zombie heads, and by throwing the bile close enough to the fence, hope that you can get, like, surf on top of the horde until they try to climb up on the fence and then get over the fence. So, so there is a guaranteed Molotov, bile, and a pipe in this table, on this table in this room. Let this run out so I can explain this. Come on. Make sure this area is clear. You'll see why I want to clear the area in a second. God, director on is annoying. Oh my god. Get out of here. So this table, guaranteed Molotov, vial, and pipe every time. If you don't have any throwables, I like to go in here, grab the pipe, throw it out the door, clear the area, then get this vial. If you need a backup, these are not guaranteed, but sometimes you can find a vial up here too, in case the first one misses. So let's attempt.
Grab and puke.
Charger, come on.
Charger.
I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction of killing you, Charger. I'm gonna kick you. Alright, so my setup here. To the left of this post a bit. It's not really precise, just somewhere to the left of the post like this. My crosshair, you can see right now my crosshair there is a hunter coming.
We got
Come
a
on.
hunter.
And a jockey. Bring it on, jockey.
Jockey.
Bring it on. Ah. Alright. This is the last map ladder. I'll stick with us. So my crosshair is even with the bottom of the fence. That's a little bit too low. If the bile lands underneath the fence, they won't be able to path to it. So I aim just a touch higher, like just a couple of pixels higher than the bottom of the fence. About there should work.
Incoming.
Throw the bile. See how close it kind of bounced on the fence and then landed close. This is not easy, by the way. It takes some doing. Oh god. I got it. You didn't see it because the boomer got me. But I just got it. So I'm on the fence now. It'd be nice to do that without the boomer obstructing the view, though. So I'll be trying that again.
Boomer. My dinner.
God, these specials are annoying. So, and another. So, let me do that again. I need to
Anybody hear me?
give on the char. Alright, so we're a bit to the left of that post. Maybe like, I guess if you want to like count the notches, roughly what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notches or so is probably fine. Standing up. Aim just from the top of the bottom of the fence a little bit with the
Finalize
crosshair.
yourselves.
Throw. Wait for the horde to come. Once they're almost there, jump on their heads. Yeah, nice. That was really good. That was really, really, really good. That was like perfect. I'd be so happy with that in a run. It doesn't usually go that well. Yeah, I have a high quality local recording that's going on YouTube. You can catch all of it. So yeah, just make sure you're in the corner. So you're up on the staircase a bit higher than the common, so you can get on top of their heads, and then just keep jumping on top of the crowd. Try to like center yourself to the middle of the crowd, and then hope that they climb up. And give you a nice boost. Also, one last thing is that if the zombies climb up before you get onto the crowd, you're gonna have to like when I'm on the crowd, I'm up here. I fire in front of me to get the zombies off of the fence that are climbing, because you'll clip into them. You want to make sure that it's clear, so you can jump on top of the zombie heads, and then they climb up underneath you. You know. Also, if you fail this the first time, there's going to be a lot of bodies here. It makes it kind of hard to get the mark again. In case you have like a backup vial in there somewhere, you could try it again, but like I'm going to... This might be off a little bit because that body's really in the way, but... come on, climb. If you fail it once, you sometimes have one more chance. Oh, okay. Yeah, that didn't work that time. Oh, come on. Oh no, smoker. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to get that. But you can see I was shooting at the zombies that were climbing up in front of me. And yeah, hopefully you'll have a backup vial to try again. If not, I just activate this normally, but if you get to skip, for the rest of the map you won't have any tank spawns and no special spawns, so once you get past there, you're golden. You'll just have a bunch of zombies spawned here, idling, as you can see. They just... because they're not alerted from the start of the finale, so they'll be sitting there waiting for you. Just try to keep them behind you so they don't spawn in front. Will I do a co-op tutorial? It depends on if I can get any co-op partners to actually do a co-op tutorial. That's down to my co-op partners. but I should, ultimately, to catalog everything. Because there's a lot of throwable skips and stuff I should be showing. Boy, it would be great if I had some primary weapon ammo. Right, down here, go along the left. I could just sort of jump over the rocks here. No big deal, just sort of hug the left. And there's just straight shot here, like this. You get a pickup here sometimes, kind of nice. Throw a bile, get stuff out of your way. And then, yeah, up the staircase, just this way.
You guys hear me?
God, bunny hops are really bad. Ah, I lost speed. I had it going. So you can just go the normal way now. There's one last thing to note. Just one more thing. Yeah, there we go. So, since we didn't start the finale properly, when you don't start finales properly and you get into the escape vehicle, it doesn't remove your character when the map ends. So, if you're not careful here at the helicopter, you can fall down to your death when it ends, and it'll reset the map while it's trying to play the credits, which is always funny. I'll show that. Basically, the idea is get into the ladder, go to the center of the helicopter and stop. Don't go, like, to the back, the other end of the helicopter. If you stop in the center of the helicopter, you won't fall to your death. You'll be safe. So I'm going to be climbing up the ladder to show off how it fails. I'm going to climb up the ladder and keep going to the back of the helicopter, and then you'll see... Well, I'll just let it speak for itself, I guess. And there you go. I'm dead. And it resets while it is starting to roll to credits. That's not good. Just don't go all the way back at the back of the helicopter. Just stop, like, once you get to the center of the helicopter, like, tap back or something. Just keep yourself in the center there. You'll be fine. Yeah. So, don't do that. LOL, Chad. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm done. Whew. That was a lot of stuff. Hopefully I've covered everything sufficiently. As always, you could check me on Twitch if you want to ask me questions. If I'm still running this game whenever you're looking this up, ask me questions if you want. And you can send me Twitch messages, whatever you like. And enjoy running the game. It needs more runners. Please run the game. Get some good times. And thanks for watching all the strats. Oh, general special, tank fighting, kiting advice. Get around tanks and specials and kite things. I'm not sure really. Like, I guess I'll cover shoves. Yeah, hold on, I guess real quick before I go. Maybe I'll see what I can do there. Tank kiting, I guess there's a couple of little notes I can make there that I can think of. So I guess, like, hunters are pretty straightforward. You want to melee, like, don't melee when they're close to you. That's too late. You want to melee. You want to melee earlier, like when they're about to be jumping.
You guys hear me?
It's kind of, the timing's strange. Like, okay, he just cleared my head. Nice try, Hunter. See how early I meleeed and that worked. See that? If you wait, oh, that still worked. But if you wait until they're, like, up in your face, see, that was too late. I missed. So yeah, you want to generally melee early for hunters, and they fly straight towards you, so you can just look straight ahead, and that, usually that works fine. So yeah, pretty much at that distance, like right after they jump, you can melee and you're good to go. Alright, see you later, Lateralis. Bye, Hunter. And jockeys are a little more finicky. I'm hosting my own server right now, Kona.
Anybody hear me?
Jockey, I found that jockeys jump so high in the air, it actually seems to increase your chance of getting a successful melee if you aim up a bit when you're meleeing them.
Jockey!
Ah, I meleeed too late. That was bad. Also, the more you're backing up away from them when they jump, the better chance, like, the larger the timing window is for the melee too, so... When you approach jockeys, you either want to stand still or you want to be backing up from them when you're meleeing. Don't run towards jockeys meleeing because chances are you're going to miss it.
Jockey!
I got lucky there. I started to spam so early. Well, okay. No, really though, don't go forward into them while you melee because, oh my god, it usually fails. It's better if you're backing up or standing still.
Hello!
Like usually I'll be doing this.
Jockey!
A lot of times, like, you see how he jumped? He jumped and missed, then I go forward and melee him. See that pattern there? So I'm backing up so much he misses, and then I go forward and melee him, keep him stumbled, and shoot him. Just make sure you get him to stumble. And look up a bit, too, because I definitely feel like looking up a bit when you melee helps, since they jump so high. Just a little bit, doesn't have to be a lot. Ah. Usually running forward towards jockeys doesn't work very well. Probably when when there's a lot of commons and stuff around me, and I can't know, like, I can't see him coming in a straight line towards me. It's harder. One more thing I just thought of. If you melee a hunter or jockey or something off of a ledge, falling through the air resets their stumble animation as soon as they drop, especially jockeys. As soon as they drop down onto the ground, they can jump on you again immediately, so... See that? See how that reset his stumble animation? Usually it's way longer than that. So, like, if he jumps up, if you're near a ledge, even the staircase probably would do it. I wonder. Probably would. Aw, screw your jockey. But yeah, like... So... Yeah, if they land on the ledge next to you, and then you melee them, figuring, oh, they'll stumble for a while, I'm safe. And they fall off the ledge, you're not safe. Be very, very careful with ledges and stumbling the specials. Tank kiting, I guess. Let's see if I can say anything about tank kiting. When the tank is running towards you, if you deal damage to him, shotguns, assault rifles especially, he stutters just a tiny, tiny bit. So a lot of times I'll try to, like, circle around a tank that's trying to cut me off, and I'll be shooting at him the whole way because it helps to stumble him just a little bit so I can get a bit more distance around his side. I guess that's the one main thing I could say about tanks.
Get ready, we got a tank!
I go to the side. See how well he's cut me off right there? If I do trying to stumble him this time, it won't make a big difference, but it makes a little bit of a difference.
Tank! Tank!
See, I was all the way to his side, almost past him that time by shooting him. Stuns him just a little bit. And if he's walking in a straight line, I think, I'll test this now, I think it works better, like, if he's not already trying to cut you off, if he's, like, walking in a straight line towards me, I start shooting him, and then I turn to the side. I think he has a harder time turning to try to cut me off. Let's see.
Tank inbound!
Yeah, see, he had to strafe straight towards me. That works on, like, that Dead Center 2, that sky bridge. It works there, usually. How do you force a rock throw? I don't know exactly how to force a rock throw. You just gotta be, like, a decent distance away from him. And in sight. If he doesn't have sight on you, he won't throw a rock. So if you want to kite him to a spot to get a tank boost, you want to try to make sure that he doesn't have sight on you until he gets to the spot, otherwise he'll throw rocks and be slow. But it has something to do with distance and maybe time between rocks. I'm honestly not entirely sure. It's definitely distance-based and sight-based, though. Like, I'm too close to him now. He's not going to throw a rock. If I go out here, though, we'll start throwing the rock, and it can be the sideways throw or the overhead throw. The overhead throw can clear objects much more easily than the sideways throw. It's random which one he uses. That's another sideways throw. So yeah, just be careful if you're trying to kite him. Make sure you break line of sight and he won't throw a rock. I think that is everything I can think of with the specials and the tanks, I guess. If spitters spit at you on easy, don't worry too much. It doesn't do a lot of damage. You can just heal. Smokers, you can cut their tongue with melee, but I've never practiced that. Maybe just try that once. Let's see if I can get that to work. I've never practiced this before. I don't usually get melee weapons.
Smoker!
When they tongue you...
No!
Oh, didn't work. I'm not sure if you need to like look down more how it works exactly, but you can cut the tongue when it's coming towards you.
Smoker!
I don't really know the exact mechanics.
Hello? No, no!
Oh, I did it too late that time. Conan, thank you. I got a lot of stuff to watch, that's for
We
sure.
got a smoker.
Especially this now.
No!
Oh wow, I fired too late again, I guess. But you can cut it with melee.
Smoker!
Even though I'm failing miserably at doing so.
Smokers!
Maybe I need to aim up more, I'm not sure.
Smoker!
Might need to aim forward more, maybe.
No, no!
Hey, there you go. It has to be before it gets to you, and I guess you need to aim forward a lot more. You can cut the tongue. Timing that in a run, though. Oh man. That's not going to be easy. Oh, yeah, there's another thing I can show off. Charger stumble. You can avoid charger stumble if you jump or you're generally in the air when he lands on an object near you. Like usually he lands... If he hits an object near you, you'll do that stumble animation. As long as you're in the air, it cancels it. It's just like the specials I showed with the jockeys and the hunters resetting their stumble animation. When they fall through the air, it's the same thing with the player. Yeah. Oh, let's see if we can get it again.
No, no, no!
Wow, that's not that bad when you aim forward. I gotta say, it's easier than I thought it would be. Okay. Anyway. Okay, I think that'll do it. This video is really long. So yeah, hope to see whoever's watching this on the leaderboards. And again, feel free to ask me, send me a message or something if you need the old version of the game, or post on the forums. Can't you shoot the tongue? I don't think you can shoot the tongue. I think it's only melee. If your co-op partner is grabbed, you can shoot the tongue, but I don't think you can shoot the tongue that's going for you, though. I don't think that works. But, okay. See you guys on the leaderboards. Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.